Ladies with gentle hands, boys on your grill. Today, we are introduced to the greatest of all time. This is Moogie Goof. Moogie Wano Goofy, the one and only.
What's up, everybody? Hello, hello, hello. Good to be here.
And we were just chatting and thinking about how stupid as hell the One Piece story has been. It's been absolutely, as he would say, hilarious. And I
Bonkers.
bonk.
Ridiculous.
I like how you went very British with bonk.
Indeed, I'm stuck in this. Yeah, I almost went Scottish for a second there. I don't know. I got stuck in it.
I like it. Like you're gonna transition between the characters. That's good. It's getting into very Eddie Murphy of
I,
you.
yeah.
I want to start with the first character that's introduced. A lot of people always say it's Luffy. Whenever I ask One Piece fans, it's Luffy. But then I reread the series recently. It's actually not Luffy that's first introduced. It's actually Shanks. As soon as we open a Romance Dawn, Shanks is just being a rat, just an actual pirate, explaining the crimes he's done to Luffy and saying, "I've killed 30 people, young man." And I think that's the best opening you can ever get to in a story of all time. I think it's good.
I think so. And then the little kid is like, you know what? I'm gonna be just like you one day. And
So
then
you said you murdered Somalian? You're Somalian. He's like, "That's right, lung
sign me
boy.
up.
That's right."
Sign me up.
And Shanks is just
I
looking
want
at him.
nothing. You think about it, it's kind of like that South Park episode where they become Somalian pirates. I'm pretty sure. Like it's literally like that. Like
Bar for bar.
Luffy was inspired by the pirates, and he, God damn it, he. I would just like to say it's amazing because like whenever you're a kid and you're like, I want to be a race car driver. I want to be an astronaut. Sometimes some people might have even said I want to be a pirate. Luffy is the first person to like he's fucking 17 still. He's still in high school like, "No, I'm going to be a pirate." No, it's happening. I'm
It's
literally leaving as soon as I graduate. I'm getting the hell out of here and yeah, I'm robbing people. I'm robbing people on the sea. That's what I'm doing.
it's
Like he held on to that.
that's the kind of I think that's what it takes to be a conqueror when you think about it. And that's kind of why I think Buggy's definitely going to be a conqueror.
I do. I think that's extremely likely. I mean, I don't know, but okay, likely might be a stretch. I think it would be really cool if it happened, and I can see it totally happening. I'll say that.
Yeah, I think you need a level of delusion. I think that's really what they're
Right.
missing because a lot of
Yeah,
people
yeah, yeah.
being a conqueror is a bit like being a One Piece YouTuber. You need to be delusional a little, just a little.
Just a wee bit mentally ill, not
It's
too much, but just a
a,
a smidgen
a
of the
touch
crazies.
touch of the tism, one might say. That's
Yeah, just yeah, a touch of the tism, just a squidge of the tism. You'll be fine.
I like how you can tell Oda didn't have any of this planned out at all. And
Yeah.
people, I love when the One Piece community will come to me and they'll say, "No, he actually the reason Shanks lost his arm, he got rid of the mark from Im-sama." And then I'm like, I don't care about none of that. Higuma the bear popped up.
Yeah.
The bear
Yeah.
popped up and said, "I don't Shanks, I've never heard of you. You didn't see that little boy that was on Roger's crew? You didn't that didn't
Yeah, I was
factor
about to say, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
And how much was his bounty? Wasn't it like
8
5,000 or something?
million or 5 in
8,000,000? I
US
don't
in USD is about 12 pennies, but in
Yeah.
I I
Damn.
think it was some crazy ass it was like 8 million, man. He put it in Shanks' face like, "Look at this," and Shanks was like, "Money?" I think that's why he killed him. He said,
Probably.
"Money?"
Yeah, it was like, damn, that's a whole 8,000,000,000 is probably dead ass just like lunch for the entire crew
It's a
that day.
Big Mac.
Yeah, I didn't even think he was worth that much, to be honest. That's why I went lower. I went into the thousands. He didn't seem like he was that strong. He got eaten by a fish. I forgot,
Well,
like
okay,
that's
let's
it.
let's not disrespect the Sea Kings because there's a scale here. So it goes the chairs that killed Kuina, the Sea Kings, and everybody else in the series. That's really where it goes.
That's true. I feel like Oda's gonna have to. There's something going on with
The stairs or
like how
what?
maybe the stairs are magic stairs, or maybe Queen is like, I don't know, maybe I don't know if she's like still alive, or just maybe how she died, just something like that. Because to this day, I really feel like even when Zoro got back home, he was like, okay, so walk me through this again. What happened? She fell down the stair. Quit playing with me,
There
man.
were
Stop
hundreds
it.
of them. You don't
No,
understand.
no, no, stop. I really think he would be like, "Shut the fuck up. That's not what happened."
Zoro, shut your moss head ass up. There's 3 billion stairs. She
Yeah.
fell down every one of them. Every stair.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't even think he bought that. I think he and that might be why he trained so hard. He's like, "Whatever the fuck actually killed her, I want to be ready for it. I don't believe nothing. If I was him, I wouldn't believe nothing they told me. If they
I
told
think
me
that's why
some
he has such
stairs did
bad
it,
direction because stairs lead
you
you
don't
to
trust
one
stairs.
path. He just doesn't trust stairs. He's like, no, hold on.
Nah, I don't trust it. When it's a one-way road, I don't trust that, man. When there's only one way to go, I freak out, man. I lose control, man.
I love Teddy Swims. Just I can't.
Yeah. Oh, that's actually my oh man, that's actually my homie. That's crazy you mentioned Teddy Swims. I just hung out with him in Australia. That sounds like a joke. That's not a
No,
that sounds like
I
just a
saw you
weird
on
joke.
Instagram, and I saw
Oh,
your
for
hang
real? Oh,
yeah, I
okay.
was like, Teddy I was
Okay.
like, "Oh, he's with Teddy Swims," and my my friend saw it and said, "You know this guy?" I said, "Teddy Swims or the light skin?" And he said he said he said, "The Teddy Swims." I said, "Oh, no, 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 I know the light skin guy. This is different. This is a complete different thing."
Yeah, it's different. Dude, I was on a tour with them, and, that's, like, the second time I did it. I was just there, and they would be, like, doing, like, the rehearsals and shit. I would just be in the back eating a sandwich like, "Maybe do it again, but this way." And then, like, he'd turn around, he'd be like, "Alright, that's what he said. Let's try it this way." And everybody's like, "Who is that? Who is he?"
Just some
Like,
guy.
it's so fucking dude, it's such a fun time. My god.
I like it because we really are. I think we're about parallel universe versions of each other. One, you're basically Shanks, by the way, because you were on Roger's crew just in the background.
Yeah.
Because I got canceled on Twitter because I posted a video with me and Violet Myers, and they were
It
like,
wait, Violet, who is that? Is
Violet,
that
Violet.
sound like a
Yeah, you probably heard of Violet Myers throughout the grapevine. Violet Myers has
that
done
sound
a few things in the mattress variety.
okay,
Violet,
I was about to say that's what that sound like. I
yeah.
was like, I didn't want to assume anything, but I was like, that sound like
I've
oh,
heard this
Violet
name
Myers.
before.
Okay.
What's that?
Yeah,
What's that, little
maybe
buddy?
I've
Is
heard
just
this
looking.
name before.
So I got canceled, and I was it's the residual fame, the residual famous people, because they gotta remember, famous people are still people.
Yeah.
Like I imagine
Yeah.
it's the same feeling someone gets when they see Luffy nowadays. They say, "Oh my God, it's the man made of condoms. How do we? He's the one. It's, he's a
That
violent
boy
criminal.
rubbery.
That boy rubbery. I can It's phallic man. This Mr. Fantastic. It's
Turns into penis man. I don't know. I heard he was made out of dicks. I don't know.
I like how I think there's something crucial to the beginning of One Piece because we got a monkey in a barrel. First thing we got,
Mhm.
monkey in a barrel. And then we got this annoying child, Kobe, who grew 300 feet in 2 months. And then a-
Yeah, he did. That shit is crazy.
he grew very much. And that was 2 months. I I think nobody's really talking about Luffy's player card because Roger is doing stuff over years, like 17 years of a pirate career. Luffy has been in the game for 2 years and 6 months. That's it. And I'm being
Yeah.
generous. And he has done the equivalent of Michael Jordan level feats in 2 years. That's you haven't even heard of a career like that ever in the league. That's horrible. He's
Yeah, I don't know how time is flowing the way that it is, but like it just because it's like obviously it's flowing this way for us because like we have to live in the real world, but for them it's like, bro, the raid on Onigashima, that was a night. That was like 2 years we were on that roof fighting Kaido. But it was one night of him fighting all those people. That shit is crazy.
I can only I love the distress that Kaido felt. And people I love this so much whenever I bring up Kaido, whenever I bring up Jason Momoa, they always say Kaido is a
Mhm.
bad written character. I agree, but I still think he's a good character overall because he is the pinnacle of what I would call a failed YouTuber. So picture this, right?
Mm,
He's he would be PewDiePie because he's very
mm,
successful. He's lives in his own world, which is Wano. Kaido is PewDiePie. Because PewDiePie doesn't need to keep up with current trends. If PewDiePie released a video, nobody would contest that. It's probably gonna hit 1,000,000 views, 100%. If Kaido pops in, he might win. It's a one-on-one fight. You bet on Kaido. But
mhm.
if you compare him to a Kai Cenat or a newer YouTuber, they're gonna say, but he wasn't the greatest. You know what I mean? He's not. He was old
Yeah,
great, but he's not.
yeah.
He's not doing the big things. Because Roger, probably Kai Cenat or Speed or
Mhm.
one of them's. That's what it would be. Mr. Beast,
S
Brock's not.
Yeah, I don't know who I'd call it. Speed moving through life like he's actually
Oh,
Luffy.
yeah, Speed is
I'm
Luffy,
like,
Speed is Luffy, that's
yeah, like dead at. He is like, I think that's like, I don't know if anybody has a stronger claim to Luffy than Speed does.
he's really just I met him and gave him Mihawk's sword, and because he was doing a Detroit tour. I gave him
Hell
Mihawk's
yeah.
sword, and he said, "This Mihawk's." I said, "Uh-huh. You're shorter in person." And he said, "Yeah." And he kept going, and I keep forgetting that I know his dad. Me and his dad are actually friends. I didn't know that it was his dad, though. He would mention his
Whoa,
son, but because his dad lives in Detroit. His dad lives up the street from me.
that's awesome.
So I hang out with his dad, like, once a month to eat sandwiches. I didn't know that was his dad.
What the? What you mean? Yeah, I just hang out with Speed's dad like once a month to eat sandwiches,
I
dude. It's
didn't know it was his dad.
awesome.
I didn't know it was his dad. No one told me. I
That's so fucking
Because
funny.
you don't just go up to somebody you hanging out with and be like, "So, you have a son?" You don't I don't do that ever. I talk about other things. S
I don't know. I just feel like, I mean, you're right. You're right. I just feel like, I don't know. That's crazy. If you just you mid eating your sandwich, you're just like, hold on a second.
Wait a
Like
minute,
that's
it's the shape of your
something's
jaw.
going
This is
something's going on here.
there's I think I think back to when he let's when he met Alvida, right?
Hmm.
That's my favorite moment in the series. Because personally, Alvida is obviously Kaido. Alvida has a club, is rules by force, and
Yeah.
it subverts your expectations. She's large and in charge. Kaido subverts your expectations, obviously. So I
Mm,
like that the first person he fought was a woman because it shows that he really takes this pirate shit too far. He's, he really does not care about people. It's beautiful.
that's true. He doesn't. And yeah, I like that so much about him. I really do. Yeah.
It's fun. I like to talk about. I was gonna talk about Zoro and being racist and him taking out a black man, but past Zoro, there's Buggy. Buggy is definitively the best character in fiction to me.
Okay. I
I
like that.
I I like
I
that.
like that.
Reason being is because even in his introduction, everything about him makes sense. He might be the most well-written character. Cause think about this, right? He was so scared of not getting close to what the treasure was, which was the One Piece, right?
Mhm.
And he lost his Captain Roger. That caused him to go into obviously a deep depression, and the way he coped was laughter. So he popped up, just started drinking, shooting back with the boys. He started rolling cruise through fear, and he popped through and said, "You know what? I don't even want anything. I'm gonna stay in the East Blue. This is where my captain was. I'm gonna stay around Hank because my captain was from the East Blue. I'm gonna stay in the East Blue because why would I go anywhere else? Because I need to stay close to my captain. He is hunted by the ghosts of his past, and that's beautiful to me.
I agree. I think that that's really, it is such a beautiful thing to say about like being afraid of your own potential too, in kind of like a way, because it's like there's a real question to be asked about whether or not he actually wants the One Piece or if he's just like a really codependent person. Because like before, he was just gonna follow Shanks to the One Piece, and he was in fact so angry with Shanks because if Shanks is like, "This isn't really my dream anymore," then that bothered Buggy so much through my eyes because it's like he's like, "Okay, well." If that's not what you want to do, then that means I have to alter my identity. That's really inconvenient. And like, I really don't like that. And so instead, I'm just going to lash out at you. And yeah, I love Buggy too. I think he's awesome.
I like how he walked over to Shanks, he snatched his chain and said, "You ain't for the streets no more." He's like, "You ain't
Yeah.
doing nothing." He just pushed him to the
Yeah.
ground. He said,
Yeah.
"You can't even cut me, coward. You don't even know how to use hockey." And he walked away. Wait, cause nobody really talks about Buggy's record. Cause I feel you remember the scene where it was Rayleigh and Whitebeard, they're all fighting against Odin and Roger. Some of them guys had to have died, right? I feel as though some of the people on the crew had to have died, unless they were just cutting each other for fun. Does
Yeah.
he
I don't
explain, like,
know.
they gotta die? Like, I think they were hurting each other real bad. Like, "Oh, we're just Josh. I just shot him in the kneecap. Don't worry about that." That's gotta
Yeah.
be.
It's also reminds me of, I mean, didn't Mihawk try to kill Buggy at one point? Wasn't that
Well, he
like
sliced
maybe
him. He
he
sliced, but
sliced
Buggy
at him? Yeah, he did. But like, And Buggy came out unscathed.
Well,
That's
that's
kinda
because Mihawk's a fraud and his back blade is painted, but that's just
wow. It's not good ammunition for because at that point, hockey's like kind of like even if Oda didn't have it all the way figured out, like I don't know if he would have put like Buggy in that situation if it was unfathomable for Mihawk to like do that and like for him to get out of it. So I don't know,
I
maybe
think that's more of a testament to Buggy's reaction time because Mihawk didn't even slice him. He just like Buggy just separated before the strike landed.
yeah, he was like, fuck that.
It's-
And they have beat his ass like in recent chapters, like Mihawk and Crocodile, I guess.
I
But
think
I
that was
don't know.
mostly Crocodile and Daz Bones. I think Mihawk was just there for just to be there for his title.
I think that as well. I do think that as well. So I don't know. I just, Mihawk, I'm not gonna be on his neck. I used to be like, yeah, like on Dragon's neck, like, yeah, Dragon don't do nothing. And like he's been turning up in these flashbacks. I've had to
True.
eat every single word I've ever had. So
I will give it up for Dragon because I like to think about Dragon the same way I think about Zoran Mamdani. I think that's the
mm,
perfect parallel for what I can compare it to. I was talking about political One Piece and politics, but it's the best way I can probably fathom that Dragon's influence is going. Because people thought Zoran was going to get in there, and first day he was like, "Oh, free trains, free buses." That's not how. That's
mm.
not how infrastructure, politics. That's not how anything works. You can't do things that instant.
True. Yeah, I would that's what I was wondering where you're going this. I was like Zora Momdani and Monkey D Dragon. I was like, okay,
Well, he's
how could
changing New
they
York, and obviously New York is
yeah,
the
I
best
see
city.
it now. I see it now. I'm just in my head, Dragon shoots people in the face. So I was like,
Was
Zoran, I do get that energy from him, but until he shoots someone in the fucking face, I don't know if I can put those two together. But no, I definitely see that. For me, it's kind of like, have you ever seen Andor? Are you into Star Wars at
Yeah,
all?
I love Star Wars. Yeah.
And you've seen it. So to for me, it's kind of like I if he's doing an Andor where he's doing these extremely like covert things, but we just don't get to see that, I would be so okay with that. Like if Oda just hints at stuff like that, and he kind of already
He
did with them
did.
like disrupting like their food supply and shit like
Yeah,
that, you know?
the Celestial Dragons were saying, "Where's my butter steak caviar?" And they're like,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
There's no food here. No food, no you." And the Celestial Dragon shoots somebody in the
Yeah.
skull. That's
Yeah.
basically
Hey.
the entire story is just centered around, "If we starve these piggies," which is
And
really smart.
I like to think that he's not even starving them. He's just stopping their gourmet foods from getting there. Like they still have like sandwiches and shit. The Celestial Dragons are like, ugh.
Is
Like,
this Is this government cheese?
I'm dead. I'm not eating that. Are you crazy? You better find me my steak.
It's like
You know?
my stomach can't handle white bread. This is bleached bread. I need Panera. This is absurd. I think there's a case for Dragon to be probably the best political character in the course
Oh, for
of
sure.
he is what he is what Garp wants to be. But I keep forgetting that Garp and Dragon still talk. They still have conversation. I didn't know that. Because I don't know if you
When was the
remember,
last time they talked?
they
I can't
talked.
remember.
He's because Garp was talking to Luffy, and he said, "Didn't your father see you off at Logtown?" He told me that.
Oh, yeah. Well, then, okay.
He said that, so he must have encountered him around that range.
Okay. Okay.
So that was the
That
whole
would be
thing.
interesting.
Hold on, my wife is hold up a second. What's up, baby? You standing there? Okay, all right. Well, why do you got your arms crossed like that? You like it? She's leering at me. What's you good,
You
baby?
did something.
What's up? Are you just looking upset? Are you just looking like this? You making me nervous, baby. You're giving me anxiety. Huh? Hold on. What's wrong? Don't stand there. She's just staring at is you ever have a domineering presence and she's like at the crevice of like a cat.
You sensed that cocky is what it was. You sensed it.
Her conqueror's hockey is messing up my week. It's crazy. Okay, 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 baby. All right. But I respect Buggy for him sticking to his guns. That's just my favorite aspect of his character is just that. It's I wish there was more Buggy because we with the view we get of him is good, but I wish we had more of an expansion of who he was because
Yeah.
it feels like they keep changing it every time. He's such a long extended character.
You know what's interesting to think about is that we're due more info about Boogie because the nose on his face is like his nose, right? So that means that somewhere in One Piece there is an island full of clown people, okay? And Buggy is half clown or full clown. We don't know, but
Mm.
he's like there's more clown people somewhere. Like there's an origin story for Buggy being a clown that we need to get to.
We need to get into you think it's a new world race or you think it's just some side South Blue nonsense?
They have to have been there since the dawn of time. Like, that has to be.
The
I
Void
can't see it.
Century.
I'm telling you, like, I'm not convinced. We might get to Laugh Tale and it's nothing but clowns. I think that's possible.
What I don't grasp is the Gorusei because they're immortal. Like we've effectively understood that they are immortal. Why choose to be old? It's like, because of all you if you're immortal, I'm like, can I be 27? Mike Tyson? Can I just be my prime? Am I allowed to be there?
It's a good point. I mean, the whole egghead announcement thing literally only happened because they didn't know how to turn off a computer. So that is just that's true. It could I guess we're just left to assume that when you get the immortality, you can't like control your age or just whatever age you were whenever you got the immortality.
Well, no,
Maybe
that wouldn't
I
make
don't
any
know.
sense because no Garling Figureland.
That's a real good point. Actually, that's a real good point. What the fuck is going
With
on
the
with that
aging.
with that they're doing?
This doesn't make any sense. What does that affect? And also, this is gonna be a side question. If you were, let's say you're immortal, would you get uncircumcised? Like, there's so many questions. I had the same question with Wolverine. I don't know. It's just a lot of questions I have. It's just
Fuck. I mean, yeah, you're right. I don't know.
I don't know.
God.
There was I
Um,
think it was SBS was 70 or something where Otis said somebody said, "Do devil fruits affect men's manhood?" And Otis said, "Yeah, it affects their penises. It does." Like
he's
robbing.
so ready. He won't every time they'll ask something like, "Hey, Oda, is there a chance that Ace could be brought back to life?" He'll be like, "Well, that's an interesting question." Every question they ask, like, "Hey, does Sanji and Zoro like sword fight each other on the ship?" And Zoro will be like, "I can't," and Oda will be like, "I can't believe you asked that question." But yeah, they do every night at 3 a.m.
It's
exactly. They
that's
go down into the kitchen and they sword fight.
and they see Luffy
Like,
eating instantly from the kitchen. They try to take the locks off,
yeah,
and
yeah,
they have sea stone
They whip-
condoms just so they can weaken Luffy.
yeah. They whip
It's
out their hogs and they get to sword fighting. How could you ask that question? Yes, it
obvious.
happens.
That's
Absolutely.
why Sanji is so good with blades in the kitchen. That's Zoro teaches him.
Yeah.
It's like, I love Oda's debauchery because it really goes to show that he is best friends with the author of Rurouni Kenshin.
He see, what's the drama there? I feel like
I don't know the
isn't he
lore.
like a
He's
yeah, I don't know the lore, but I feel like
ah.
I've like he's obviously from that context a pervert, it would seem. I'm gonna
A
go
bit
on
worse than a pervert. He got
I was
caught
about to
with
say I would go on a limb and say perhaps a bit worse than a pervert.
he got caught with the Dan Schneider equivalent of terabytes, if I could put a phrase to it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. The
Oh my
yeah,
god.
praise be to Hyman Divider Dan Schneider, but that was a bit crazy little
Praise be to Hyman Divider, Dan
Dan
Snyder.
Schneider.
Oh, that makes my stomach hurt,
I
bro.
know
That's
someone told me
crazy.
that. Someone told me that, and I was like, "That's a crazy thing to say." I put that as my Discord status.
I remember when he got in front of that camera and he was like, he had one of the actors interview him about his sex crimes. I was like, not Dan. Dan, you know that we come on, man.
Come
Come on, man.
Government investigates itself, finds no wrongdoing.
Dead I was in 4K. In 4K, he did that and showed everybody. I was like, come on, man. That's what I hate most about this whole administration, this Trump presidency we living through. People dead ass just think everybody's fucking stupid. Okay.
I like it though because hear me out. This is Trump is definitively the most American president we've ever had.
Yep.
100%.
I agree with that.
Because
Yeah.
he is exactly what I people when they get this idea of America, they say America is a gun-toting burger Texas. That's Trump. Because he thinks he can get done the same way DoorDash gets things done. Instant. Just that's how he operates as a human being.
Yeah.
And I love
Eh,
that. I love it because it's so stupid. It's the only thing that has ever I think the best government is the one you don't notice. That's my idea of a perfect government. It's when okay,
Mm.
my infrastructure is working, my tax getting taken out, the groceries are lower, life is good. I don't have to worry about I'm electing the right people. I only got to worry about local politics. I got to worry about global politics because we may get a billion% tariff from China on rice, which messes
Yeah.
up my week. I'm like, I didn't think about how much
Yeah.
I eat rice. I didn't.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's yeah, 100%. He's definitely like, God, he's so goddamn stupid. I mean, all of it is so goddamn dumb. The hard part is like I just like all of it is stupid. Like from the beginning, you could see that it was just gonna be like bad. And he's already been president before, and nobody like I just don't understand. I just don't
Well,
understand.
you
My
gotta you
God.
gotta grasp this, right? People know the celestial dragons suck ass, but no one's really doing much about it. If everybody on
That's
Earth,
true.
everybody on the One Piece, everybody on the Red Line, we're like, let's circumnavigate to beat them up. Let's just go to what they're weak. They just have guns. I have a gun. Higuma the bear
Yeah.
had a gun. We could
Yeah. Yeah.
we could take him out. Like Higuma the bear versus Saint Charlos. My money's on Higuma the bear. I don't know what to tell you.
Always. Always.
So I was just confused. I'm just confused why people are confused why they're not why would you be confused why you're voting for Trump when he has it's the same way I feel that people are still watching James Charles. That brother gets 2 million views a video still.
Okay, that I guess that is crazy. The only reason I know anything, I dated a woman before and she got me caught up on. It was when I dated her, it was right in the middle of like at the drama he had with
Mm. Jeffree Star?
no, 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 Tati
Mm.
Westbrook.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Toddy,
that's
yeah.
it. Okay.
Mhm.
So it was right in the middle of that. So I was like into it. Like I had to be, and so I just retained that, and then from there, like he's just like I would just see him like on my feed getting caught talking to more minors and shit, and I'm just like, well, that I guess that's the natural progression
But you gotta grasp
of
this, right? This is this. I tell this to everybody that I've spoken to like 4 canceled people before, and I told them I said just give it 2 weeks and they'll find something new. People usually get bored after two. I give it a month at most. That people get bored really fast. I'm surprised at the rate of people get bored. A Pirate Software is still averaging like 2,000 views on live streams.
That's crazy. Well, you know what the thing is, it's like whenever like there's anything like that, what you put energy into, like that's what comes back into you, or what you resist, it'll
Yeah.
persist. Young Don says that a lot in his videos, but it's like it's literally like if you are involved in that and you keep like engaging and you like keep like if you just don't take the L, then it's like the L will persist,
The
dude. The
elephant
L
just
will
keep
persist.
that's really how it operates. I remember people were saying, "We finally got Mr. Beast." This is why I was confused about the Mr. Beast thing. Everybody was saying, "We got Mr. Beast finally. He's getting caught with that dog pack stuff." Don't even know what happened to that guy. He just disappeared out the world.
Yeah, I just haven't heard
Heard
anything from I thought he honestly, I thought he was gone. I don't know, but
the
yeah.
Mr. Beast sent the Russians after him. It was it says
Yeah, he's just
CP9 on
gone.
him.
Yeah.
I just assumed everybody was saying they were saying, somebody asked me, "So you should make a video about dog pack." I said I wouldn't even know where to start because Mr. Beast is still most of his fan base don't use Twitter. They're just kids. It's like if Corey
Yeah.
Kenshin got canceled, people would be like, "Corey Kenshin." He would just say, "I'm Corey Kenshin," and then he still premiere on Disney because Corey Kenshin is on Disney. I didn't know that.
I didn't either. Why? What? When?
His
How?
videos are on Disney.
Oh, what?
Yeah, they're just play I was at my cousin's house, and I saw he was on Disney, the little app Disney has, and it was a
Mm,
Corey Kenshin video playing. I said, "Do you have YouTube downloaded?" And then my cousin said, "Oh, I can't use YouTube. My mom won't let me." I said, why is Corey he's in
that's
Westland,
crazy.
Michigan. Why is he here? This is ridiculous."
Yeah, must have a stupid deal with the mouse. The mouse
Yeah.
must have got his ass.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
he him does.
Hey, that's crazy. Hey, how can I get that deal? Hey,
And then
Disney.
Disney,
Yeah, yeah.
if you're listening and anybody, I don't know anybody that works at Disney. If Cinderella is listening to this right now, speaking of black people, Arlong. just not, just talking about Corey Kitchen. Speaking of Arlong, do you think the fishmen are black?
I don't think being absolutely generous. I want to hope that Oda is not making a direct comparison to black people and fish. Being as generous as possible? Absolutely. Now, is there a lot of things you can take from the civil rights movement and like the fishmen? Sure.
'Cause
But I would like to think, hopefully, it's not a direct one to one
I
because
think
he
because
fucked up
well
some things
well,
for sure.
Malcolm Tiger, we got Malcolm Tiger, Martin Luther
We
Djembe,
did.
obviously.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, that's definitely Djembe is that's definitely Martin Luther Djembe for sure.
Yes, 100%. Arlong would be just a regular subsection of the Black Panthers is what I would consider Arlong to be. Because he did what I imagine every Black Panther wants to well, not the real Black Panthers, but somebody that heard about the Black Panthers through the grapevine, they would say, "Oh, let's just torture white people." And so he tortured this small
That's
village.
that's 100% what I was about to say. Like the Black Panthers didn't even do that.
Yeah,
That's man.
they did. That's a
Man,
lot of misconceptions.
they was running but where we was out here helping, like, everybody actually, the Black Panthers, and they were out here, like, actually helping, like, people read and shit, and they was helping people. It's actually crazy, but in the school system that I grew up in, they were like, "The Black Panthers, those are the that might as well be the Black Taliban, son." I was, like, 5 years
Oh.
old, like, "That sound racist."
Yes,
I
I
was like, "That's
I
I don't
remember
think that's
somebody said the Black Panthers were the black triple K clan.
KKK.
I
Yeah,
said,
no, hell no, hell no. We just wasn't letting the KKK do whatever the fuck they want. That ain't the same thing as us hunting white people. That's fucking like we just
I
had guns. That's literally all we did, and they was like, "Them niggas are out of control.
a
We gotta
black man with a gun.
stop him."
This this Negro's tough.
This
He's got gunpowder. It it can't be
Oh
done.
my
I
gosh.
consider Arlong to be I think Arlong's a Hotep. If I could really phrase it, he's a Hebrew Israelite. Arlong is that because Arlong and Hody Jones, those are Hebrew Israelites to me.
But how much were they in touch with their fish heritage is what I wanna know, know, because they wouldn't all they did was step out and it was like, "Man, we hate white people," and it's like, that's not enough. I don't know if I
Oh,
wanna give him Hotep for that. That's
I
it.
do because he was popping on Tsunami. He said, "Okay, so-called map maker, I have a question for you." He popped on Tsunami on nonsense. He's like, "Okay, okay, so let's find
He
out.
he
I will give you the ability to pay back my people in time. These are reparations for me." And Nami was like, "Okay." She had white guilt, so she was like, "All right, I guess, I suppose." And
Hey,
so
hey.
she decided to try her best. And then when getting close to it, he did what Hebrew Israelites usually do. He bullshitted. He said, "I don't
I'm
even
about to
care."
say, like, if we do it like that, like he a scammer, like, alright, I guess, I can see it, but I don't know. I'm trying to get I mean, man, Fisher
Kids.
X, I think probably,
Fisher X, I think Fisher X, Big Malcolm Tiger is the best representation because
I'm about to
Fisher
say,
Tiger
yeah.
wasn't an asshole, right? Because people think
Mhm,
Malcolm X was an
mhm.
asshole. Fisher Tiger wasn't an
Mm-mm,
asshole. No, no,
mm-mm,
no.
mm-mm,
He said, all right, Koala, I'll teach you Fishman karate." And she said, "Really? I'm not gonna beat you. Don't worry." And she was confused
mm.
because she was raised, she was raised in the ghetto. She was,
That shit was sad as
it
hell,
was
yeah. She
uh,
was,
I
man.
only know how to smile. I was like, "Holy God, this hurts."
Yeah.
It's depressing as hell. And I love it. The reason I compare Arlong to a Hebrew Israelite because as soon as they are approached by somebody with a little bit more crazy, they buckle.
That's true.
Because
You let
Arlong,
one crackhead come into your town and fuck up everything.
just
Your
one
whole philosophy got worn down by one crazy person.
really, you gonna let one man that's obviously off PCP tear you down? This is
You're
insane.
running around with no shirt on, beating people the fuck up. You let that guy thwart your whole plan?
He can't
He
even
don't even have a
swim.
plan. He can't even swim. You let him fuck up your whole plan.
You let him beat you out of water. I wouldn't even have fought somebody. If I was a fish man, I'd be swimming all day. I wouldn't even be out the water.
Hell yeah. I would fuck man. They would have to see me on my home turf every single chance.
So I see a
I
Delphi
got
user. Oh, Law? All right, watch this. He'll probably displace all the
mm,
water, but I at least try.
I hey, I gotta If I'm a fisherman, I wouldn't do anything. But I would not. I don't know though, because remember when Horty lost to Zoro underwater? That aura loss was
Oh
insane.
my god.
If there's a chance that can happen to me, I would just rather use the fact that I was on dry land as the reason I lost, because that
That
was crazy. Mm-mm,
You see, my brother,
mm-mm.
that is a victim mentality. You
There's a
can't be.
yeah.
Well, he came in there, destroyed the entire establishment, and then because I'm rewatching One Piece from the beginning. Do you remember that rat guy? The rat marine
Yeah,
the
the fucking the money dude,
Yeah,
the
why
money rat guy.
what happened? I feel like he should get his own cover story, because what the hell was that?
I don't know. At the beginning of One Piece, Oda was just doing shit. He put Michael Jackson in a few chapters. There
Oh
was
god.
no reason for
I
him to put
he
Michael Jackson in there.
so he popped up. Michael Jackson got beat by 3 children. I think that's really Oda saying that the kids could have escaped from Neverland Ranch. I think Oda is a master at crafting stories.
Oh my god. Or that's Oda saying there'll only be one Michael Jackson. And so here's this impersonator. Beat him the fuck up.
Have you seen Fabio Jackson on TikTok? Have you seen
Yeah, I
that
was
guy?
about to say, yeah, he's fucking Django is Fabio
Yeah,
Jackson.
Django. My wife's been showing me Fabio Jackson. I think it's because the Michael Jackson movie's coming out soon, and so she's
Yeah.
been like dedicatedly. There's this one Michael Jackson impersonator where he just slides up to the camera and gets real close. What's his name? Regal? Rico Jackson.
That
Rick.
sounds scary.
Oh my god. I think Clahador is the dumbest person in the East Blue.
That was so stupid.
Dumbest person
He
in the East Blue.
fucking had 1,000 plans, and not one of them plans could account for a crazy person punching him in the fucking face. Not a
He's-
one of them.
He, thought- he said,
That's
he
crazy.
said, I'm Kuro of 1,000 plans. Know what that reminds me? Ever go to a restaurant and the menu's so big you don't know what to get, so you kind of just get angry?
I mean, he wasn't even like he just dumb in every sense. His plan was to kill the people. He was undercover for I don't know how many years. It was years he was undercover, and his plan was to kill them, get everything. And it's like he just picked the absolute worst day of all time to do it. First of
Oh,
all,
horrible. He popped through
and
and said, all right, this black abandoned orphan named Usopp. Don't care about him. But I think I'm fine. I've groomed this child for so long. I should be fine. He thought he had a whole plan. He said he's good. I got my Edward Scissorhands going on. Everything's good. Tim Burton loves me. So I should be good. And and then boom. The Mike Tyson method. No, you have all these plans until you get punched in the mouth.
until you get punched in the fucking face. He didn't even like they didn't even have like Kuro did have contingencies for everything and plans for plans. They literally just kept punching him in the face. Like that was it, and it was fucking over. Like I just man, yeah, he's sorry. He's so sorry.
I wish Smoker was a better character.
Here's my counterattack. I wish he was more of a gag character. I think he should lean into that a little bit more because hear me out. Check this
Okay,
out. What if
okay.
every single filler arc that they have, what if Smoker shows up at the end and he chases him and we got like some Scooby Doo nonsense going on? Like Oda needs to like Smoker needs to be the comic relief of the Marines. He needs to just be. I think that's what we need. We got enough serious people already, like real fighters. Like at this point, Smoker's been beaten up by Doflamingo.
Law.
Law beat him up too.
Yeah,
Virgo
Law
for
took his heart.
sure.
Law took his heart.
Oh, that's right. He
That's
got
all.
beat up by. That's right.
Yeah.
Law and Virgo. He got beat up by the Punk Hazard trio. I don't know if there's any coming back from that. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, we do got to give him a very big upscale. Smoker is equivalent to a Yonko commander because he tied Ace. I will never let him live that. I will never let Ace live that down.
No, Ace just got hold, but that was the beginning of One Piece. Don't do that. Ace got
Nah.
hold.
Ace had Germany's darkest symbol on his back. I remember this. He had Germany's darkest
He
symbol.
did. He did. He did.
And he popped up and said, "Well, you're smoke and I'm fire. We're obviously not compatible. Let's just call it a day." I said, "Oh, that's how." Okay. And when I heard that, I thought to myself, "Okay, I like the power scaling because it's very circumstantial." That was my thought process. Very circumstantial power scaling, and that's why I was so horrified of Blackbeard when he first popped up and said, "I just take powers away. I'm Agnologia." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah. Yeah, straight up. That shit's scary.
I was you could just steal it. I just steal. My whole power is just doing what stereotypical black people do. I'm just taking. That's just racist, Oda. I don't even know how to. That's just racism.
Yeah. He is a Somali pirate.
He re
That is actually isn't that his race, like, actually?
Somali? Is that what the because Luffy's
I don't
Brazilian, Zoro's a cop? I don't
Luffy, yeah, that's the type of, there was a brief point where cops were trying to say, "You know, if you think about it, ACAB is just like being racist." Like, "Nigga, no, it's not."
if you it's because you can take off the uniform. Like,
Yeah, bro, don't yeah, I was about to say, don't even
I wish I
after a
could
while, I would come up to black people like, don't encourage him. Just don't
don't
let him be stupid."
yeah, let them allow them to have their day in the sun.
Let uh,
Is he
I
Somali?
wanna say yeah,
Because Oda gave the races of their nationalities before.
he did. I wanna
I hope
Oh,
in
yep.
yeah, he's
Yep,
Somali?
he is from Somalia, yeah.
Dude, that makes it funnier because if you think about it, okay, let's do some math here. Blackbeard takes double damage, right? That's like a thing of his fruit. He takes double damage. I think isn't that what that's the
I
drawback
think
of
he did
one?
say that, like,
Yeah,
yeah,
he takes
I do
double
remember him
damage.
saying some shit
So
like that.
he works twice as hard for half as much. That's the first thing. So
Mhm.
we got that already down pat. And
Sure.
also he can't become intangible, so he always has to take everything head on. That's basically Luke Cage. So that's another black trait. He's
That's
basically
true.
he started way later in life than everybody else because everybody else is like, oh yeah, he's done as much as Luffy has in his tenure as a pirate in the same amount of time when you think about it.
You're just a little bit darker.
Yeah, that's
That's
pretty much it. I think
yeah,
Blackbeard is a better pirate than Luffy.
for sure. For
Yeah,
sure.
by a
Yeah,
wide metric mile. Just
for sure. Oh, absolutely. Luffy's reinventing what pirate means. Blackbeard is like he read that into the dictionary and he was like, "Bet. I'm gonna be that.
he said
That's what I'm finna be."
he said, "Oh, I can do everything." It's
Fuck
just
yeah. That's what I wanna see, like, because we see, like, a lot of, like, with the whole flashback in God Valley and everything, we see a lot more of, like, like, what's going on with, where, Blackbeard's mental might be, but I cannot wait for us to, like, actually get, like, a proper Blackbeard, like, flashback so that we know what made him just, like, become evil. Like, I desperately need this to figure that
you know
out.
what's crazy? Here goes my baseless theory.
Mhm,
Rox was really messed up as a human being.
mhm.
Like, the crimes he committed were crazy. He gave his rap sheet. It was I remember when he first got revealed, it was like I think it's the second chapter he got revealed in, they were like, "He's like King Von." I remember that throughout the community because he was doing crazy stuff. And I said, "Yeah, that sounds like Blackbeard's dad." It was only till after everybody was saying, "Well, he's actually really reasonable because he's fighting for Gucci." I was like, "Okay, hold on now. He's still a villain."
Well,
He's
yeah.
he may have cried, but that doesn't change the fact look, Hitler cried. He's still Hitler. Like, nothing's changed about that. Like, I
It could also just be like the thing with the rocks is it could like because it could also just be world government propaganda. We don't
true, but
know
I think people have
necessarily.
I think people have recency bias because of the latest chapters.
Mhm.
I think that's it.
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah. I mean, I we really don't like have the full picture in any regard to that. So there could totally be like Rock's himself imparted like some evil onto Blackbeard. I think it's also possible because first of all, like, Blackbeard's mom, we know she's dead. We know she's hoed somehow in some horrible way. That could be the start of his villain journey. And also, it's just like, even if Rox turned out to just be like a cool dude who also wanted to overthrow the entire world government. And it could be that his philosophy, the only thing that made him bad is his philosophy was like, yeah, all this shit needs to go. Like, he was literally the only true anarchist in One Piece. Like, everybody else was like, yeah, anarchy, but like a little bit of sprinkles of capitalism in there. Like, I still want to make money or some shit like that. But Rox was like, no, this shit is just getting burned down. That's all I want.
Money's worthless. I need to make my own sovereign nation so I can launch
For real,
nukes.
and maybe that's extended to Blackbeard. Maybe Blackbeard is like a true anarchist in that regard too. I think it's interesting. I would love to know more.
I think here's the thing. This is my most controversial thing. Blackbeard is not even close to evil. He's not even slightly evil. I don't think Blackbeard is
Wow.
even.
Oh,
I don't even think he's slightly evil. I think he's just doing what it takes to survive. Because we think he's evil because he took out Big Brother Ace. We think he's evil
Yeah,
because he
yeah.
betrayed the world government. We think he's evil because he's recruiting friends. Because Blackbeard has Nakama when you really think about it. He vibes
Them
with
niggas.
Burgess. No, he vibes heavy with Burgess.
Alright, I'll
He
let you
like
okay,
he
yeah,
vibes with
yeah. Yeah,
Burgess.
yeah.
I,
He do.
he I, when Aokiji him during that scene when they were drinking in the bar, he was like, "Hey man, you kind of cool." Like they was dapping each other
Yeah.
up. Like we both black. It's I was doing having a good time. It's, and then he said, "Well, I don't want to work for a pirate." He said, "Whoa, hold on now, brother. We don't gotta work together. We're just working towards a common goal." Think about what I'm saying here. And he's just really good. He has the same power to me as Luffy, the most terrifying power on the seas. He can have people that you wouldn't expect. Because people are saying, "Oh, Aokiji wouldn't work for Blackbeard," but you wouldn't think Crocodile would help Luffy, would you?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you right. So that's I've never heard somebody suggest that Blackbeard's just outright not evil. I don't know how because they slimed Thatch. Okay, that
Good.
happened. Then I didn't have a follow up. Sure, I guess if that's we could, I'll even take that position with you. Sure, good for because who knows that I'm sure that guy didn't fight at all anyway. That's fine. Um, but the A stuff, even I will say, I think maybe I don't know. It's like a lot of charisma in the things that he's doing, but like what he did to Whitebeard, I think is probably what would cement him as like a real life villain, and
I
also like
I think Whitebeard sucks. Now hear me out. I love Whitebeard as a character.
what?
Hear me out. Just hear me out.
All right,
This is gonna sound
yeah,
crazy. Just hear me out.
okay, all right, yeah, yeah,
I think Whitebeard should have been introduced after the time skip because he has the worst showing of any character I have ever seen. I like he has he pops up, right? Tilts
all
to
right,
earth. He's being very
mm-hmm,
cautious with what he's doing because he doesn't want to hurt his own people. He's very nice, very kind,
mm-hmm,
very fatherly.
mm-hmm,
And as oh my god, as Dragon pointed out, a child is a father's weakness. And we can interpret that to how Whitebeard carried himself because he didn't want to harm his people. He wanted to make sure everything was fine. I think that letting Squirtle stab you you didn't use hockey. There was no hockey. See, he could have avoided that if he would have broke that with hockey. Boom, first thing right there. I don't think Squirtle's hockey is better than Whitebeard's, so that's a bit of a thing. Akainu has no damage. Period. As a matter of
well, he's
fact,
just
he got hit by Whitebeard, and guess what? He got right back up and said, "I'm still moving. I don't know what to."
well, he just a demon though. That's not like a Kainu. Oda said a Kainu could get to the One Piece in 1 year. That's not a normal fucking character. Like that's and when Whitebeard did hit him, he was flat. He was like he fucking like I've never seen. He was like thin as paper. Whitebeard punched him so hard, sent him into the core of the earth, and
Oh
he
yeah,
came back out like I'm still fighting. Like that's we got to give him that feat. We don't got to take nothing away from Whitebeard for
yeah.
that. Like
I
he
I
just
think that
crazy.
I think that's a little bit of a admiral upscale overall.
Well, 100%, 100%. But
Yeah.
also, like Whitebeard, like nigga, he was like 70 years old and dying and shit. Like
Yeah,
you know,
that's
like
fair. No, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. He's old. He's old.
I
He's
do
old.
agree. Like he would be more impressive if they introduced him like post time skip. But there's a lot of stuff that sucks because of that, like Crocodile and Luffy's fight. I'm
Oh,
sure there'd be a lot of things that'd be different if we got into it post time skip. You know what I'm saying? But they just didn't, and
that's it's
Oda had to fix it.
I think Whitebeard is a subject of what I just a time skip victim. Just a time skip victim. I think all of
Yeah,
it, and this
yeah.
is I think this is the part where the One Piece community hates me. Marineford is hysterical to me as an overall
Mhm,
concept, right? I love it,
mhm.
but I think Marineford is not as good as
What
people.
you about to say?
It's not as it's not that good. It's not that
What
good.
you
The
mean?
War of the Best ain't that good. It's because everything after the
Alright.
time skip. I think Wano is better than like in terms of like just nonsense going on and development and
Mhm,
I have and this is my issue. I can understand the narrative importance of a show. I really do. I can
mhm.
grasp it. I have did a 7-hour video breaking down the importance of the generational trauma that Gohan defeated by defeating Cell because Cell was a culmination of all of Goku's past. I can really break down stories, but I'm
Hell yeah.
still a dummy. I want to see cool fights. because the fight was cooler with Kaido. I think Kaido's cooler because the fight looked better.
That's all right for that to be your opinion, brother. That's not. I thought you was about to like break down why the writing was. I mean, to be even if that's like your position anyway. Like if you think the writing in Wano is better and the fights too.
Oh no,
Like
the
I don't
writing is
think there's
ass in
anything.
Wano.
Okay, well, yeah, I was my point is that I think it's whatever your favorite One Piece arc is like I don't know if Marineford is like in my top like whatever One Piece arcs, but yeah, I like it. It's really awesome.
I think what really gets the One Piece fandom. Well, see, Oda is a genius at doing something that every manga artist has no ability to do, and that's why I think he's so good in bed. He's a master of foreplay
He is.
because
He truly is.
he will never let you finish. He said, "When we get to Vegapunk, we will reveal what devil fruits are." He gave me vague concepts. I was It's
Yeah.
a person's dreams.
Yeah,
I Oda
you can't say he didn't give you anything though. He gave you something.
See
He
him
just
kissing on
didn't
my
finish
neck and
it.
giving me a hickey. I gotta go to work with this. What the
Mhm.
hell? I gotta explain this to my coworkers that
Yep.
I can't explain it. This
Yep.
is
Yep.
I'm like, what? Oda, please, could I have a sandwich? All right, so Gecko Moria. Yep, Kazumi. Okay, pause. But
Mhm.
can we stop? He's part of the Kazuki clan. He's one of
Mhm.
them.
Mhm.
I
He don't care. He's just like, "No, no, no, you want this information or not?" It's like, "Yeah, but like."
Zoro's backstory. I will reveal it in a riddle.
She did ask though. I'm hoping there's more to that. The thing about Oda is I don't know, and also the reason I don't know, it's not even because I don't think that he would get to it. I think he just really understands now, like, yo, like I need to like I don't want to die before One Piece is fucking finished. Like I'm wilding out. The warlords were only supposed to be like an afterthought, but I made a whole arc, like so many arcs about them. Like law wasn't even created before this point, and it's like I've truly got. I don't even know who Uraj Gangbei or who Arouge the Angel do. I don't even know. Oda's probably looking at that guy like I don't even know who you are, man. I'm sorry. I just
He's-
made you. I was
he go,
bored.
he gonna pop back in and say, say father of carrot.
Yeah, I gotta tie it. It's all gonna tie back together. But
I'm
I
cooking.
just
Just let me.
Just let me cook. And that's the best thing. That's why I think Oda is the best. If you do let him cook, it's going, hey,
Oh,
those ingredients gonna come together. It's just not ever gonna be the way that you would have predicted that they did.
I will say this: I am the only person that predicted that Luffy was a Zoan.
Oh, that's awesome.
I got so much hate for this. It was the greatest amount of hate I've
Hate.
ever. Oh, it was crazy. Oh,
That's weird.
as soon as I
Hate
saw
is
the
crazy.
Buddha, I said Luffy's a Zoan. As soon as I saw the Buddha, because I thought to myself, if they can have Buddha, they can have cartoons. He's got to be model rubber hose, a mythical rubber hose fruit, maybe. But that would be there's mostly animals with rubber hose. So I was thinking he was like Bugs Bunny. And
Yeah.
then
Yeah, yeah,
obviously,
yeah.
Bad Bunny's father. I was thinking to myself, this has gotta be this has gotta be one of the
Bad
thing.
baby's a Nepo baby. Bad Bunny's a Nepo baby. That's awesome.
I was thinking to myself, this has gotta be it. It just reminded me of I don't know if you care about the Game of the Year awards, but
I do care a lot about them actually, this
my
year especially.
I'm thinking Expedition 33 clear sweep, by the way.
I'm thinking, well, they already swept the Golden Joystick Awards. I saw that before we got on. Like, I'm praying that they sweep in a fair world. They sweep because, I know people are talking about Dispatch, and I know shade of Dispatch, but did Dispatch give you a complex exploration of grief, love, loss, and sacrifice? I don't think it fucking did. I think it
No.
just gave you hot characters, and that's awesome. But like, be for
This
real, guys.
dispatch is if Has Been Hotel was written good. That's what dispatch is. If you dispatch is what every Vizzy Pop show thinks it is.
Yeah, it's.
That's
Damn. Yeah, it is, and to give it credit where credit's due, I enjoyed because I didn't play it myself. I just watched people play it,
Mm.
but like I enjoyed what I saw. I saw the actual gameplay and how you were just sending
Yeah, no,
people off,
I
and
wasn't gonna play that.
I was like, so because I have friends that are first responders, and I feel like I have friends that work in actual dispatch. I was like, why the fuck would I want to? I just wanna send the heroes. I don't wanna do that. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I'm
That's just
not.
me personally. I
No,
just
no,
ain't doing that.
this is my chat hates me. I just got done beating Undertale for the first time in my life because I've avoided it this entire time. I've never seen
What's
anything about the game.
Undertale?
Undertale is this Sans, Sans, the skeleton dude?
Uh, oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Yeah,
Yes, yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah. Same as I'm happy we're in the same boat here. I had actually never discovered Undertale or cared about it at all. And
Yeah, I
and
didn't.
and people were saying, "How could you not know about Undertale?" I don't know, I'm almost 30. I got better things to do. I just
Yeah, that's a good answer. That's not a bad answer.
So, I just got done playing that, and I hate story games a lot. I despise them with my whole chest because 'cause I'm stupid, and Expedition 33 is the only game that did not, in any capacity, force me to care about the story, and I was just deeply invested in it. I don't even know how that's possible.
What? I don't even think that's true though. Like, I think it
Well,
100% encourages you to
I
be involved in the
yeah,
story.
it does encourage, but you gotta grasp this, right? I first thought of Expedition 33. They did something that my black brain immediately latched in on. Deem deem dum duddy deem deem dum. I was like, yeah, I gotta listen to
That
everything
music
now.
is hard. That music is hard.
You want me to
That's true.
you want me
That's
to care
true.
about the story? Give me some vocals.
Or the fucking bow wow wow bow wow. That
Monaco's.
shit is my
Oh my
fucking
god.
Monaco's theme. That shit is my jam, bro. I was fucking. He was like, I forgot how that cutscene goes, but he's like, I guess we're gonna have to fight. I was like, oh man, why are we fighting? I thought they were friends. That cutscene came on. I was like, hold on.
I was like, is that Bill Clinton on the saxophone? It was
I was like, who the fuck is who blowing that thing like that? Stop. Oh my
Donald Trump
god.
is blowing Bubba. This is crazy.
Yeah. God damn.
It was nutty. That was oh my god. The Expedition 33 is so good. It is
It's
what's
amazing.
crazy?
Hmm.
It is so short of a video game.
Compared to like other JRP, and especially you, if you was just skipping cutscenes and going places. Yeah, I know it was.
I didn't skip any cutscenes actually.
Well, there's actually like a bunch of different like. Did you do the extra stuff
I did
after?
Clay's story and all that. Yeah, I did the tower and everything.
Hell yeah, hell yeah,
I
hell
did
yeah.
every piece. I 200% the game. I love the game.
Oh, hell yeah. The only thing I didn't do because I couldn't find her was the Clea thing, and it's such a big part. I guess I'm gonna have to do that on stream, but I hate myself. I thought the only thing I had to do was level everybody up. But that's what I mean by like the game really does encourage you because like I was looking for her, but I didn't find like I think I found like because there's like a bread trail
Yeah,
for her, right? So I
yeah.
think I found like a couple of them, and that's why I was looking for her, but I never found like where she actually was. I didn't even know you could like have a boss fight with her, and it makes me so upset because I love Devora Wild, and like I wanted to so bad. So the next time I play that game, 100% that's what I'm
Oh,
doing. But the game 100% is like it encourages you to just fucking
explore,
figure
get
shit out.
lost in it. That game needs a mini map. That's the only complaint I got about it. It needs a mini map. That's
Now
it.
I could oh, damn, it don't have a mini. I've been a while since I played. If they don't got a mini map, I would say they definitely need one for sure.
That's the only complaint I would probably ever have. And you completely side thing we're just doing have an ADHD conversation now. Completely side
Oh,
tangent
that's
to
hey, I don't, yeah, we've been having an ADHD conversation, brother. I don't know what you thought we was talking about. It's been 30 minutes since One Piece was what we were talking about. It's been 30 a whole Fairly Odd Parents episode has passed.
Is that Seinfeld? So there's what always gets me is I've watched a lot of people, especially like One Piece tubers, and I've only spoken to Liam once. I don't know if you know Grand Line Review. I've spoken to Liam once.
I know, obviously, no, I've never met him though.
I've spoken to him once. He's in Australia. His time zone's crazy. So
Mhm.
I've spoken
Yep.
to him once, and I don't know if you've ever heard about Team Pokemon.
No, it sounds familiar, but I mean,
Six
I would
s-
imagine it's Pokemon, but I
six
don't know.
years ago, he had a channel called Team Pokemon. If you look it up,
Okay.
it's like the saddest thing you will ever see because
What? Sad.
he tried to branch out to a different style of content. I bel it's Team Pokemon. It's a Grand Line review channel called Team Poke. I'm gonna see if I can find it for us. I'm gonna find this. I'm gonna show you it because I'll send it in a little chat. Grand Line review Pokemon review
Okay.
channel. Let me see here. Well, nice, loosely not important news. Da da da. Hold up a second. All this noise.
Hello.
Go ahead, get up out of here. Team Pokemart. Team Pokemart. Look up Team Pokemart.
Pokemon.
My bad. Team Pokemart. Well, if you look up Team Pokemart, this was 5, 6 years ago. and he
Hello and welcome
really
to Team
wanted to.
Pokemon, your one-stop shop.
You could tell he wanted to do Pokemon content. You could tell. You could see it in the passion he put in the video. He has a little avatar, and it's him trying his best to do a Pokemon channel. And the views are pretty good. I think.
It's beautiful.
I think 10,000 views, 6,000. I would be overjoyed having these number of views. I'm not gonna because I can convert that, but I imagine the videos take a while to make. And people hire editors and
Mm.
all this other stuff, and I would
He
never.
probably wrote scripts too.
Oh yes.
Sarah's. So like
Okay, yeah, I don't
maybe
write
jot that
scripts.
down.
Yeah. Jot that down.
Yeah, maybe shot that down too.
Yeah, you and your words book, man. We don't care about those things. Trying to get me to write. So I was seeing this, and you've actually put yourself in a near perfect position because you have done what every YouTuber, especially anime tubers, dream of doing.
What's that?
You have made a format that is exclusively yours and can branch out into literally anything.
Yeah.
Because you made Kingdom Hearts is hilarious, right? When you made that, I
Mhm.
said, "Oh, he's unstoppable."
Dead
At
ass.
that
Yeah.
point, I said, "This guy he can do whatever he feels like." It's
That was such a like, and the thing is, like, I looking back, I was like, that was kind of a gamble, but like, I never thought of it that way. I was like, nah, they're gonna fuck with this because it's like, Kingdom Hearts is actually fucking funny. Like, it's fucking funny as fuck. So, like, I do it with Bleach too. There's a fucking hunger for Bleach content. I only have like 2 or 3 Bleach videos on there, but like, they're like, "Where the fuck's Bleach at, bro?" And I'm like, "Hey, it's a blessing. It's truly a blessing."
you've encapsulated. I feel as though because when you get done with the animes you like, I feel like when you transition into video games, if you could, it's over because you don't gotta deal with copyright at all. You're pretty
Yeah,
much in the
dead.
clear.
I'm dead ass. Like, I'm the only reason I don't stream more and do more like video game content videos is because I'm so busy just in general with the other shit that I'm doing. But whenever I get to a point to where I'm like, you know what, we're gonna dedicate like a fucking 4 hour Sly Cooper video for the fucking fuck of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why not, man? Why not?
It's beautiful because you have actively unpigeonholed yourself, and that is something that many people can't say they can do. And that's the biggest thing. I think that's the greatest accomplishment any YouTuber could ever do.
That's awesome, man. I appreciate that. I mean, it's just fun, and especially like this part, like hanging, getting to like meet new people and make content. Like making content with your friends is the best thing in the entire world. Like that's why I do it. It's fucking awesome.
What always kills me is that us- usually I'll make videos with a few people and then they disappear.
Like off the internet or just
They
like
stop making content. They just completely
oh
disappear from everything. And they say, "Oh, this is too stressful." I was gonna do. It was a while back. I messaged a guy. I don't know if you know your bud Tevin.
no. Oh, actually, yeah. I do know. I feel like I've watched a video or two of him.
Yeah, he made the drinking game videos.
Yes, of like the Straw Hats.
Yeah. Was it he did? He probably did the Straw
I f-
Hats too. He probably
I
did.
feel like I'm thinking because I feel like I'm thinking of a specific one right now.
You're
But
thinking of
yeah,
something
he's
real
it.
specific. Yeah.
That name sounds familiar though.
So he is going through what I like to call YouTuber limbo. Now this is I ca-
Mm.
everybody ever becomes a YouTuber when they reach a certain plateau, they start hiring editors, getting thumbnail artists, wasting all this money. But Jesus would tell you, you gotta do it yourself.
Preach,
Preachers.
preach.
People, I remember somebody said, "So who does your thumbnails and your edits?" I said, "What? Me? Who the hell?
Don't got time to
I
hire
am. I
nobody
was
else
like, I
and trust them. I do whenever because like and it's a blessing that I found this guy Mr. Tenguki. He does the thumbnails for like the Kingdom Hearts series. He's dope, and he did like my header and a bunch of my channel art. He is amazing for sure. And it was just awesome that he actually reached out. Any chance I can get, I like shout him out because he is a phenomenal artist. But apart from that, yeah, like editor is insane. I don't know if I could ever like, and
the
there's way better editors like than me. I don't think I'm the best editor ever. I just can't wrap my head around giving somebody 2 hours of me fucking up line reads and then asking them to stitch it together into something coherent. Like, it just feels like torture to me.
I've discovered the reason why I can never hire an editor. It comes down to the big issue. I don't write scripts. So
Yeah, I would say. Yeah, I would say that is definitely that would be your obstacle for sure.
it'll pop up. They say, "So, what do I do here?
What am I
Listen,
keeping? What am I not keeping?
all
What's
of it."
happening here? Yeah,
But
like
you,
all of it. Just make it sound, good.
yeah, you had a
Yeah.
15-minute tangent about a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That's the core of the video. This is
Yeah,
about Donald
that's what
Trump.
I wanted that to be the title and the thumbnail.
This is
Obviously, keep that in there.
this. The video's 7 hours long. Do you have any notes? There's no. There's like
Any
no. Yeah, they have the no cuts. There's no cuts at all.
It's like you're asking me all this, but the video has to be out tomorrow. I need you to like,
Yeah, chop
come
chop.
on,
This is
come
crazy.
on. Like,
How fast can it render on Premiere?
shit gonna take the whole day. My God.
Why do you have a Prezi? A Prezi? Yeah, put a Prezi in there. There's a Prezi. Just put
There's so much footage of you, like you get up periodically to go to the bathroom. Like, yeah, but I want you to leave that in there so that like you're just like whatever I said before I went to the bathroom, I want them to be thinking about that when I come back. Why don't you just do a live stream? Like, why don't you just do a live stream? No. I
ah,
want a video and I want you to edit it good.
what
Okay?
one time mid video, I was like, hold on, I gotta go pick up my DoorDash. I went to go get
Did you leave it in? No, you didn't, dude. All right, no. I'm putting my fucking foot down. You can't do that, dog. No, 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 no.
you know,
That's not.
it was like 800 comments saying this is the best part, and they were just only putting the DoorDash part.
That's so
I
crazy.
was like, and I think my audience knows that when I do that, they're just like, this is just him. I'm happy to be here. This is amazing. It's the best YouTuber of all
Boy,
time.
dog. I'm not even like I wish I would comment under that video. Like if we was boys, I'd be like, I'm so sorry for this. He didn't have to. He didn't mean to live that. That's crazy. You dead ass left
Yeah,
that in there. Like,
it was
yeah,
2 minutes,
I want
like
them to
12
think
seconds.
about what I just said. How long were you gone to go get your DoorDash?
Well, I had to actually walk all the way down. I live up top, so I had to walk all the way down. I had to go out to the street. I waited. I was on my
Bro,
phone. It was like 2 minutes,
hell
10 minutes.
no.
It was like 2 minutes, 10 seconds. I came back
Did
and
you at least put it at like 2x speed or something?
no, no, no. I kept it in
You just
there.
let them live in that 2 minutes while you was gone.
Well, I have a
You
I have
would,
a
boy.
I have a green screen where I stand up for my green screen. It's usually like a universe. I use the same exact. You know what's fucked up? I use the same exact background in every video on my green screen. I don't put anything.
That's okay. I draw the line at you going downstairs. You probably was chatting with the DoorDash, like, so what's it like? How was your drive over here, buddy? Oh no, I'm not doing any. I mean, I'm kind of busy, but not too much time for you. You drove my food over here, brother. Thank you.
You're the one and only. We're best friends.
Yeah, we're
Derek,
best
I know
friends.
this guy from high school. This is high fives him.
Come back up. Bro, in a stream, obviously that's straight. In a video where you can edit that out is insane, bro. Somebody needs to stop you. That's what I don't
It's
think.
worse because I'll do captions. Like this video is gonna have captions. They're all gonna be wrong.
What does that make it worth it? What do you I said this is more it's like a confusion salad. What do you mean? You making content for people that are high out of their fucking mind, bro. That's how you watching somebody who's got their blunt in their hand right now, smoking like, damn, where's Sarah? Where'd he go? Damn, he was just right there.
Uh,
That's a crafty, that's a crafty YouTuber. You know, he done figured out how to be in two places at once.
That's
Damn.
impossible.
He done
Make it-
edited himself out the video while he's in the video. That's a goddamn YouTuber.
This is the best thing. PewDiePie, who? This is insane.
Yeah, that's it. Let me tell you. My God.
I've been I've been ruminating on the process because people will, and this is the worst part because usually I'll do I'll hang out with somebody doing YouTube stuff, and they'll ask me a question. This always pops up whenever I hang out with anybody that's one of my in real life friends. They say, "Well, how do I do what you do?" I said, "You don't want to." And they're like, "Oh, is being a YouTuber hard?" I said, "No, I'm ignorant. You just really there's no universe in which you can copy. I have this number on accident because I've somehow touched every part of YouTube."
Yeah, that's 100%. It's a little bit of luck, and then also again, little bit of just being kind of fucking insane. You know, like you just
People don't
a
listen to me when
smidgen.
I say that. When I say you need to be, a conqueror to do this, you gotta be a psychopath about this. There's no other way to be about YouTube. You gotta be a psychopath. That's it.
Uh, A psychopath feels aggressive. I would say you have to. I would, if I could just step in and be a little bit more PR trained. I would say you just have to be like you just have to know yourself and you know what makes you funny and
That's
you just have to relentlessly pursue that, I guess.
if I
That's
could
what I
come in
would
here and
say.
be NPR trained, I say
There's no need to though. You don't have to.
if you bash your skull against the wall 600 times over until your brain's exposed, and then after that, everybody will say,
See,
"Whoa, this is gonna go viral." If you can repeat that over and over again.
all right, the listeners, do not bang your head against the wall,
This is
and
sponsored
then
by G Fuel.
no, it's not. No, 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 no.
Could you imagine? I just have
Yeah, can you
I
imagine?
pull up with G Fuel. It's
You do an actual ad read. And I'm just like, but for real, do not bang your head against the wall and say that we told you to do that to start a YouTube career. Thank you, G Fuel, for sponsoring this video.
thank thank you, HelloFresh.
Thank you, Hello Friend.
I turned down a Raid Shadow Legends sponsor, and I think about that every day.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, you never did one?
No, I know it's the mark of a true YouTuber, I think, but
It is for sure. Yeah,
I
I
didn't
did
know they were
one.
out of Israel, so I just decided against it.
Oh
Yeah, they're an
no.
Israel company,
Oh
so I
my
was
God, I'm a Zionist.
oh man, dude,
No.
they hate you. You're gonna get torn apart on Twitter, dude.
Fuck.
You're done.
I did one. Oh no, that's cool. Just cut this out, dude. Just cut.
It's a good
Just
thing.
got. Just cut this. Just cut this out. Oh no, dude. I'm sorry. We're live, dude. Are
This
you
is
kidding?
7,000 people watching.
Well, no, I did it. I did it whenever I first started in YouTube, and I did it. I thought I was being funny because, like, I did. I was an old video that I had. It was One Piece games are all trash. So in the video, I'm like, yeah, this is why One Piece games just suck, and why the sponsor of today's video is Raid Shadow Legends. And but nobody caught it. Everybody was just like, fucking YouTuber can't understand the irony. Like, no, that was the joke, guys. But then it's like, I mean, obviously they don't know my sense of humor yet, I guess.
They
But
don't grasp it,
I thought
no.
it was really fucking funny. I was like, yeah, try harder. And also, here's Raid Shadow Legends.
Kinda peak, honestly. I've played Raid for ever since it came out, I think, and I deleted my account when I discovered it was made by Israel. That's how dedicated I was to the grind.
Hey,
That was crazy.
hey, no, dead ass. That's good shit. I just when I realized that I obviously now I feel like what you shouldn't I don't know if back then how much everybody was like, yeah, Israel is evil. I don't remember what year it
No,
was, but
2023 is when it started.
when it started, yeah, I
I
can't.
remember the exact day.
Goddamn, that you sound like I remember the exact day.
Well, I was, hanging out with, a white girl with dirty feet, so I knew immediately the exact moment.
It's a screenshot in your mind, like, oh shit,
She had dreads. I was
damn,
like, "Oh."
ugh,
You know what I mean.
ugh. Uh, yeah, no, but obviously any company now, I don't know. I'd be yeah, Raid Shadow Legends, fuck 'em, I guess. Yeah.
I guess. I mean, you probably don't even play the game.
Does anybody? Does
I
anybody?
mean, I did for a long time. Whenever I went to bed, I'd be like getting my daily login bonus. That was kind of my thing.
Oh,
I
damn.
was dedicated. I same way I feel about Pokemon Go right now. I am on Pokemon Go. I'm like locked. It's crazy. I'm stupid on mobile games, dude. I have the brain of Shanks as a rat, so I'm really just right there.
You be on Subway Surfer and shit?
I do. I
You
was
do?
top 20 in the world of Subway. I was 17.
You are t dude.
I was 17 for 2 months. Number 17 for 2
I'm
months.
talking to the number 17 Subway Surfer in the world.
Worthless
Fuck, dude.
metric. I have
Shit.
at my dad's house, it's I have an iPhone with Flappy Bird on it, and I think of that all the time.
Flappy Bird is crazy. What you waiting for? Just whenever you to be in a really dark place, you go back home and put on Flappy Bird.
Like, I need to feel like a kid again.
Why do you think about that so much? Like, damn it. Hold on, but you talk to your wife, baby. Just you. I just want you to know, you are one bad thing. You are just one. You say one bad thing to me, I'm going home. I'm putting on Flappy Bird. All right, you are one bad thing away from me going home and
Yep.
playing Flappy Bird.
This steak is overcooked, baby. I gotta drive an hour away to my father's house and just go in the basement and hunch over and just
And I gotta flap some birds.
gotta it's what I gotta do. It's not
Just
you,
letting
it's
you
the
know,
bird.
it's the bird.
Horrible game, by the way. I don't know if you're around for that was a
I
horrible game.
I mean, obviously now it would have to be a horrible game. I'd be really upset if it was like a good by any metric now.
Speaking of abusive parents, do you think Big Mom's children make any sense?
No, I don't. I think that's a terrible thing because I'm pretty sure one of them's a tontata. So it's like, what happened?
I
What
question
happened
the
there?
race mixing, and this I sound like such a purist when I say this, very Uncle Ruckus of me, but the race mixing in One Piece disgusts me a little. I think it's kind of strange. It's
I-
because it doesn't make any sense.
Love don't gotta make sense. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right, Scopper
Sometimes
Gabon.
when a man, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes when two people love each other, sometimes it don't make sense. I will say, however, does seem to be sometimes a whole lot of weird shit that's going on. I will say I won't say that about the races specifically. I wouldn't go that far, but I would say sometimes whatever's happening, Oda, it feels like a wink from Oda, like, get it? Because they're fucking. Like that's what he did with Gabon and Rayleigh. Or not yeah, not really. Not really. No, no. Gabon and Rhea. I was
Oh, so when Gabon and really were sword fighting in the kitchen. That was the real culmination of Oda's writing right there to
Yeah,
me.
but they call Gabon the Mountain Eater. I'm like, all right,
I
I get
wonder
it.
why that is. Get it?
It's
Because they're
yeah,
because
yeah,
because
because he's
because it's
he's slurping on, he's doing some slurpees right there.
so
You know,
I was hanging out with this guy in Brago server. I was in Brago server, which is the worst
mm.
server on One Piece imaginable. Never go in there. And
Damn,
is
why?
I just it's everybody in there is a psychopath. And I don't mean that in a derogatory way, in an ableist way. I mean, if I had ever encountered these people in real life, I would avoid them at all costs. I was talking to a reasonable person, and he said, "We should do the math of the children of Big Mom." And I said, "Okay. So how many children do you think Big Mom has?" Let's start there.
How many do I think she had?
Yeah.
God, I don't know. Like, what is it, like 30 or 50? If I'd say probably like it's got to be like more than 30. I'm gonna say 50. Final answer 50.
85. So 80
85? Jesus.
85. And I don't remember, is that 43 husbands? Some crazy not like that, right?
Wait,
So
how many? Hold on. I have to do this math actually.
go ahead, because it doesn't add up.
That's what I was about to say because how many years
Yeah, because
would it take to make 85 children?
please consider the fact that she had at the end octuplets or tentuplets at the end.
Uh
Please,
Fair
somewhere
enough.
around there, you got to
42 years. Oh my god, dude, it's technically possible. God Valley was 46 years ago and she already had like 3 kids at
katakuri
least.
and stuff like that. Yeah,
She
but
fucking totally could even if she was popping one out at a time, but
here
like,
goes the part that messes me up. Big Mom doesn't make sense as a character because that would mean that every
bro.
time she's in a fight, her excuse would be that she's pregnant if she lost. Cause so I just think
Bro.
d-
Hang on, I looked up this is all I typed in. I wish I could show you this somehow. How many years would it take to make 85 children? The AI answer is case study. Big Mom from the anime One Piece had 85 children over 42 years. So the answer that they just gave me when I said 42 years, the case study is Big Mom. The case study for how many people children Like, the case study for how many children a person can have in how many amount of time, like, the case study for the AI model on Google is Big Mom. That's without any One Piece prompts from me whatsoever.
What's crazy to me is that the second answer, the second case study is probably any black grandmother in the 1960s.
Oh my god. I don't even know. Realistic scenario in a realistic scenario with varying factors, the time would fall somewhere between the minimum and maximum time. So they're not even so yeah. Yeah.
It
The
just seems
minimum.
crazy because now I'm thinking, and this is gonna sound psychotic. I don't like thinking too hard about One Piece because if you think ever since I saw that One Piece fan letter, I have now
Mm,
discovered something.
mm,
I would choose Attack on Titan over One Piece. It is the most horrifying world.
mm,
It's a horrifying world to live in.
I agree that a lot of stuff, like a lot of stuff, a lot of host shit happens, and you don't have a say in any of it, and that's scary. But Attack on Titan, they eating people over there,
Yeah, but
bro.
I would instantly die there, which would be great. And plus,
That's
the chances of me being on Paradise Island are so slim to none.
I just don't want to take that chance though, because then it's like, but also, here's the thing:
Okay,
if you're not on Paradise Island, that means you're getting stomped on at the end of
I
the
deserve it.
series. And
My
that might be true. The rest of the world, definite not the whole world. Aaron was hoeing, but I thought he was just gonna step on Marley a little bit, but he
Oh
was
no,
like, "Nah,
I hate how people
everybody."
switched up on Aaron so crazy. That's how I know that I can't trust a single person that watch anime that switched up on Aaron. They said, "Well, he went a bit too far." I think he said what he was going to do and did. He's the only shonen protagonist that has ever accomplished their goal to almost completion. He said, Everybody
Yeah,
beyond the wall."
I'm of two minds about it because I agree they switched up on Aaron way too fast. My problem was always with the way it was executed, like within the story. And again, Attack on Titan, like a top show, top story, everything. But like just like the way that it was interpreted, like we were following Aaron and everybody on on Paradise Island, like their stories. So obviously when you introduce these people over there that are actively oppressing them, I don't care about them as much. And it's like I know what the story is like doing, and it's like we get there and it's like I understand that genocide is bad. That's why I'm of the other mind about it. Like Aaron should not have done what he did. The problem is if I was on Paradise Island, I'm not complaining about, like, after going through everything that I've been through, after learning that what they're doing over in the world, it's like, yes, it's bad and we shouldn't just kill everybody else. The thing is though, they were going to kill us, and it's like I just feel like to me, if you was like, hey, it's either me and all of my friends or the rest of the world, I'm not going to be, maybe
Oh,
this is a bad thing, but I'm not scared to say like, damn, I guess it's the rest of the world then. I
no,
don't know.
100% because if I saw a monkey the size of a mountain tossing baseball, I don't even know what baseball is because it's not invented. He just said, "All right, here comes the pitch." What is that? And I saw my horse and my best friend get pelted by a giant. I'm everybody else can die. Why would you put me on an island with this thing? Does the rest of the world is like this? No, everything else is fine. They have toilets. They have toilets. It's over.
That's the reason why Sasuke was crashing out. He was like, I went through my whole clan was genocided. They talking about, so why can't you get along with everybody? Like, bitch, the reason I can't, that Naruto was coming up to him like he was just like expecting Sasuke to just get along with all the white people that killed his entire clan. Like Sasuke's like, why would, come on, bro? Like I get it, like, but it's like, what like come on, man. They gonna accept you. They gonna accept you. You a nepo baby. Like I am, they not gonna accept me like
Yeah,
at all. And like
Donzo Trump, and then fucking why would I
he
don't?
dead ass is Trump for
That's
real, for real.
when Donzo Trump said, "I have the power of black people in my arm." He said, "You can't ain't got no seasoning." He died to one eye. He died. No, he died
Mhm,
to two eyes. He had like 50 of them. He's like, "But I have all the. I
mm.
have all the. I've got. I've got Chance the Rapper, and I got."
He did it like, hey,
He's like, "See, you have only corny rappers. I have Biggie in my eyes," and he killed him. He's that's what happened. I really
that's
don't.
what, but and that's what I'm saying. Looking at that's what racist people do to black people, and that's what, and Sasuke was like, I literally cannot let this go. Like I just can't. And like everybody was like, we don't understand Sasuke, and Sasuke was like, cause you're white. That's why you can't
You're not getting
understand.
it.
You're
See, my race is
white.
emo. This is different. It's just like I.
Dead at though, for real, for real. It obviously is like a one to one, but like I watched a really good video on I forgot what her name is, but it's on like Naruto and reframing the entire story. Like it's like a queer love story, and how the story itself makes so much more sense. Yeah, but like, seriously, listen to this. If it was a love story between Naruto and Sasuke, I think so many things would have been deeper, would have been better, and then so many things would even make more sense. Like, because the Sakura Sasuke thing, that never really made any sense to me at all. Like,
I
even
think it
kind
makes
of.
sense if you think about the one girl. If you think about Haley Bieber, if
Yeah, sure. But where it falls apart for me is Justin Bieber isn't, to my knowledge, laying in bed thinking about Sasuke or something like
I
that.
think he
Like, I
might
don't
be.
there's no
I think
yeah, Justin Bieber might be. Yeah,
there's,
that's true.
there's a
Justin
lot of
Bieber might
evidence
be.
that's just the opposite.
That's true. Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of evidence that that's the opposite of that. But it's just that the driving force of the whole show, like trying to get Sasuke back, would have made for such a not only beautiful story about like love, especially in like this society where your feelings have to be repressed, but also it would make more sense. It would make for a better climax than just like, um yeah, we're friends and that's why I can never like leave you behind or whatever. Like, it really is baffling how little, like, I don't want to take anything away from Naruto, but like he really changed so little and everybody gives him so many flowers, and it's just like, I don't
I
know if that's what really happened.
I think something, and I agree with the interpretation of the love story, but I think as a very American mindset, do you know the story of the Oni Suten Doji?
No, I don't.
So there are many different Onis. That I got really into Onis because of Onigashima. I was trying to figure out the story of
Mhm,
Momo. So there's a bunch of stories about Onis, and one of the Onis gets really in love, but it's not romantic. It's purely
mhm,
platonic. It is a brotherly love so deep that it transcends found family. It is cathartic.
mhm,
The love is so transcended that it shapes the skies. And it's not
mhm,
sex or kissing, it is just pure strong bonds that they share because
mhm,
they're so interconnected as people. And I think that that is, to me, this is just aside. I think that's the idea of a non-binary love. That is an idea
mhm,
of that. So I think Naruto, in a very real sense, is a love that is something more honest and pure. It's probably the idea of when people say, "Well, Jesus was a woke liberal." I think Jesus was something probably more pure than that. I imagine
yeah, right.
something older
Yeah,
than that.
yeah,
That's what I think the
yeah.
love between Naruto and Sasuke is, something purer than romantic love.
I'm with you, but here's what I said. Don't you think that's at least a little gay? That's all. That's I'm saying that's beautiful, but also if that was saying that about you, bro, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like, you would
I
cut me off.
I would assume Donald Trump Bubba. That's what would be my first thought. That's
Exactly.
the only thought.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That's why it's such a I still lean more towards that. It's also the fact that the only two people that those two kiss in the whole series are each other twice
that
on two
is true.
separate
I
different.
have never seen Hinata kiss Naruto once.
No, they don't. It doesn't and also like here's another thing, like within Japanese culture, like the blonde bisexual is such a thing. It's such
Mm,
a thing.
mm.
Like, that could totally be Naruto, and then the Sundeer or Sundere, however you pronounce it, like his
Sun deer.
Sundeer, his Sundeer lover, like that's such a big thing. Obviously, like, the ship doesn't have to be canon for it to just have some substance. That's all,
I think
that's
it's
my whole
canon
point.
in the way that these brothers, I don't even know when they practiced this. They had team attacks. The first mission they really had, they was capturing cats and stuff. But they said, "I've got your teacher in a bubble." He was like, "Sasuke, remember we trained?" And
They
Sasuke
just
said,
looked at each
"Mhm."
other and they figured it out. That's cool, and I would even like, but we can also think about fucking Itadori and Toto. I don't
Mm.
think well, I'm sure people do ship them or whatever, but there's not a compelling story. Those two are just bros.
Oh,
You know
those are
what I'm
definitely
saying?
bros. It's not as gay as
Those are
Naruto and
just brother.
Sasuke.
But they also literally say brother. Like within Sasuke and Naruto, it's like I think Naruto says it once at the Valley of the End, but other than that, it's like he's like, I don't know. It's just like
I
it fits more to
They
me.
lost their they both circumcised each other with their arms gone, and then they said, "Well, well, why do you keep doing this?" And he says, "'Cause we cross swords." And he just looks out, and and
And
then
listen, that's pretty much what I just my whole thesis for this is it can even start and end with Naruto thinking about Sasuke laying in bed. I cannot think of a single time Goku did that to Vegeta. I
Oh,
can't think of a single time Vegeta did that to Goku. They might have been knocked the fuck out somewhere thinking about how they were going to get back to each other or whatever because they were getting hoed somewhere else. But they weren't literally like laying in bed without any context, just laying in bed like, I wonder what the other person's doing. I haven't seen fucking, like I said, Itadori or Tojo. I'm trying to think of other people.
have
Aaron and he doesn't have a
he doesn't
rival,
have
but it
anything.
just
No.
doesn't have anything. Maybe Sora and Riku, I
Oh, Sora
guess,
Riku are
but
gay.
like,
They're gay,
yeah, but
objectively.
that's what I was about to
Uh,
say. Like, that's another point. Like, I still like,
that's a love
like,
story. I don't know what to tell you.
yeah,
Kyrie is worthless.
dude, he was when he found Riku in Kingdom Hearts 2 and he just started crying, and I was like, even as a kid, I was like,
They put bugs in you.
they put bugs in him, Riku. They put bugs in him.
Goofy died and it came back.
Goofy. Yeah, yeah. Just trying to fucking go through everything. Ricky's like, okay,
Rick is like, it's
don't
okay.
embarrass me.
He's
He's
he,
still looking at everybody like, no, it's cool. He's gay. I'm not, but like,
it's
I
fine.
guess we are together.
I'm gonna still nominate from Roxas. What? Not. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about that. That's cool. I want Roxas with Shion anyway. As soon as she fucking
No,
like
that's so
comes
real.
back.
That's much better actually.
Yeah,
So,
100%. I
so-
hope if they ever decide to tell an actual fucking story going on, I hope they tell that kind of story. I hope we get some fucking answers.
you know, it's crazy.
God.
I had made this long PowerPoint trying to explain the lore of Kingdom Hearts, and I've discovered only 3 things that make any sense. So there's Sora and the Sortas, because you add a letter to it, it's a different name. That's every character. And then there's
Mm.
Xehanort. He is a light-skinned father in a Tyler Perry movie. That's who he is. He's just abusive. He's putting the seed everywhere.
He
That's
he
what he is.
is, though.
And then
Damn.
and then accidentally there's Disney, and nothing else matters. That's everything in Kingdom Hearts.
Almost like we're inconvenienced every time. Like, God damn it, Mickey, I forgot you was in this shit. What you doing, bro?
Like Mickey, did you say Door of Darkness?
Bro, Mickey's funny as hell for no reason.
He
It just
just
don't do anything.
he just pop. I remember when I saw him pop up, and he had what's the name of the Keyblade Mickey has? King Seeker, Magic Seeker, something.
Uh,
It's like the second Keyblade you get in Kingdom Hearts 2. God, it's horrible. You get it with Wisdom Form. God, I forgot the name of the Keyblade. Pops up with it, and he's looking over at
I
Ventus.
know what you're talking about.
You
Fuck.
know the one. You know it looks
Star
magical.
Seeker, I
Star
think.
Seeker.
Star
It's
Seeker.
probably Star
Yeah.
Seeker.
Mhm.
He's looking over at the Keyblade War and all this stuff, and I'm thinking the Keyblade War must have been crazy. And then I play Union X Cross.
Wait, what happened? Because I started playing that shit and I was just like, I feel like they're gonna bullshit me. And I held on to that feeling and I never played it again. So
Your
can you
feeling
tell me
was
what
correct.
happens?
Your feel this,
Okay, yeah.
this is
Mhm.
exactly what happens. As you know, your character's this little chibi avatar thing,
Mhm. Mhm.
and it's just you fighting against all the other clans, and it's the worst cutscene I've ever seen. You know how there's like the Forerunners or whatever they're called. I don't know. I'm thinking of Halo.
Yeah,
Whatever they,
I remember them vaguely. Like there was the people in like the hoods and the masks,
yeah,
right?
the animal mask.
Yeah.
And they shouldn't have added that because they have successfully. I gotta give Kingdom Hearts credits for one thing and one thing only. They have done what every anime should be doing incorrectly, correctly. You know how
What you mean?
you get to the end of Boruto and they say, "Well, now there's aliens." You get to the end of Jujutsu Kaisen, "Well,
Mhm.
now there's aliens," and it's usually
Mhm.
aliens. You get to the end of Dragon Ball Z, well,
It's
guess what?
yeah, it's aliens again
So
somehow.
Kingdom Hearts set themselves up so much that aliens was in the first game. They already had
Yeah.
Stitch. They already had aliens was
Mhm.
already there, but they did something
Mhm.
better than that. They put Bleach in there. It got metaphysical and beyond life and death. They just beyond it. They say, you know what? Fuck aliens. What about Ghost? How'd you feel about that? No one can truly die. Okay. All right. Yep. Force Ghost. Force Ghost. Yep. Force Ghost. Erebus was Eriquis. He pops up.
They did do that. That's the reason why it pisses me off as an adult is because it doesn't do anything to engage with the like I'm playing through it still on my Twitch to make the videos because I'm trying to get through all of them. So because I want to have a good impression of 3. I remember playing 3 when it came out and I was like, I
Garbage.
will never play
Piss.
this again.
Worst game.
But I don't want to I want to have fond memories of it. So but I'm doing it now and I'm just like I'm in a dream drop distance And bro, every time I sit down and I'm a little high, I just smoke a bowl. That's it. I sit down. I gotta ask my chat, like, what the fuck are they talking about? I've completely lost the plot. Where are we? What's going on? And it's just like
I don't
it's just
get
complicated for no reason.
I think Tetsuya Nomura wants to do what Oda does, because Oda is vague with good reason. He'll be like, "Alright,
Hmm.
so that's Island. Okay, we'll figure that out one day. That person, the man with the flames. Okay, that's it theorizes, and it delivers, right? It will deliver. It's
Hmm.
not DiGiorno, it's delivery. It gives you that. Kingdom
Exactly.
Hearts is purely a DiGiorno because you cooking shit up at your house. Because you're like, I don't grasp.
Hmm.
It feels like Five Nights at Freddy's, but somehow worse. I don't even know how that's possible. Because
No, it's
we don't even got a timeline for Five Nights at Freddy's.
That's what I'm saying. Like but you dead ass got to put the pieces together yourself, and somehow, even when everybody has this, we got the same pieces to work with. Somehow, everybody I talk to, we've got a different interpretation. None of them even may be necessarily even wrong, but it's a different interpretation of what the fuck is going on.
It's I think this comes to a bigger issue of I know for a fact, and I say this about every great mangaka. I know these motherfuckers can't write. Akira Toriyama, God bless his soul, can't write to save his life. The creator of Naruto cannot write to save his life. The thing about One Piece is that the art looks a little bit goofy, but he got way better because in the beginning it was I'm not gonna lie, it's a little unbearable to look at. But he got so much better at art because he was already good at writing. The writing in the beginning of One Piece was phenomenal because that's what he
Hmm.
was focusing on. Art was
Hmm.
secondary to Oda. He said, "Well, I'm good at art, but I'm really a writer." Everybody else is really a good at art, but writing is I need some assistance.
That's I will say I do think now Naruto and Dragon Ball have their holes. I would say Dragon Ball is solid up until the Buu saga. I would give Akira
Really,
Toriyama because of like just the way that he like wrote. Absolutely, I would call him. I would even call like there's just I think Akira
I-
Toriyama was a
I'll I'll
good like
ask I'll
writer,
ask the
but
best question that ever encapsulates. How many timelines are there in Dragon Ball?
I don't fucking know. That's not. I see what I'm not fitting to do is I'm not about to defend the nonsense either.
I
Now
like
I'm
that.
just
That's good.
saying
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
yeah,
you.
I don't fucking I'm not even about to try to figure that shit out. Cause first of all, there's the past timeline where
Okay.
future Trunks comes from.
Mhm.
Then there's the other future Trunks timeline.
Mhm.
Somehow Goku Black came in. But again, if I'm thinking that's why I can't think about because what's it called? Dragon Ball Z Super, they was just bullshitting. I
Oh,
don't
100%.
believe.
But in the original Dragon Ball Z, there are 7 timelines. I counted. And that messed up my
Mhm.
week because there's the first two there's the original timeline where Goku dies.
Mhm.
That's
Right.
timeline 1. Timeline 2, Trunks comes to the
All right.
future, goes back, dies to Cell. And then Cell
Mhm.
goes back a bit before and buries himself. That's timeline 2. Timeline 2 is the Cell. That's that Cell, that one. Because he comes
Mhm.
out from timeline 1, so that makes the
That's
second
who. Yeah.
timeline and
Right.
Trunks should be dead. But Trunks comes back, so that's a third timeline where Trunks is
Mhm.
not dead, which is
Mhm.
separate from the original timeline. So that's 3
Right.
timelines already. You probably think, where'd the other 4 come in? Well, that's the fun part. Because Trunks goes back and kills Cell, making
Mhm.
another timeline, which is separate because there's another timeline because there's 2 Mice. There's 2 Mai's and 2 Trunkses. You may be asking yourself, where does this come in? Well, Mai was established somehow because Trunks said I have to get back to my girl at home. And I thought he was talking about Bulma, right? But Akira
Mhm.
Toriyama added that line in to infer that Trunks has some love interest, so he had to write that, and that's the only reason Mai exists. Mai is 67. She is older than Bulma, mind you, and hitting on a
Wait, this is in
child.
Z?
This is in Z. Trunks says, "Oh, I have to get back home to my girl," and everybody assumed that was about Bulma. But in the super
Mhm.
exciting guy, Takira Chama said, "No, he has a girl at home." I said, "Oh, don't do this, because now
My god.
I gotta be canon. I gotta actually think about this. This is the dumbest thing I've ever. It's so stupid."
Wow.
I think Akira Toriyama is great at character designs, fight paneling, and I think he's good at making people not think. Because by all means, when I was first watching Dragon Ball Z, I didn't have a single thought go through my head.
And dead ass, that's a point to be had for right now. I would never the way I look at it, like writing as we know it, I think nobody's doing it like Oda. I think that Oda grasped like whenever you think about like writing in the purest sense of the word, absolutely Oda. But I think that a lot of people give different writers different passes. For instance, Bleach, they dead ass don't got nothing going on in Bleach. I'm tired of pretending that anything happens in that show at all. I like Bleach. All right. I like it. I'm about to do another video on it, but listen to me. I'm tired of people acting like there's storytelling going on in that bitch. There's nothing is going on at all.
Uh,
And I would say there's a difference between that and Dragon Ball Z, where actively every single arc has something. Again, up until the Buu saga, everything is connected based on like faux like the last person that they fought.
yeah,
Bleach is like
it's based on Dragon Ball Z to Cell Arc is based on, I believe, destroying the past, generational trauma, and Goku not
mhm.
finishing. Goku at the
That
Cell
was
Arc.
what you were yeah,
Yeah,
what you were talking about with Gohan and
yeah,
Cell. Yeah, absolutely.
that's the whole thing there. And the issue with Bleach is, and this is the only issue with Bleach that makes it a bad story. Bleach would be good if they changed one thing about it. There are no stakes in Bleach that Ichigo cares about. There's
I
not a
like
single
that.
thing, not
Yeah.
because you could say he cares about Rukia, but that's not a thing he genuinely cares about. He cares about saving Rukia, but he doesn't care about the implications behind it because he's just doing that. But he's not an active protagonist at all. He has no
Yeah.
overarching goal. The only reason he wants his powers back
Yeah.
is because, well, I don't want to be a pussy. That's it. It's not
Yeah.
even because he has
Yeah.
something to work towards. Fullbringer arc was
Yeah.
so interestingly strange.
Yeah.
Naruto, Hokage, Luffy, King of the Pirates, Goku, strong. At least he wants to be strong to fight somebody.
That's what I'm saying. Goku's just a maniac. Well, I would say, and I'm sure you had to have like tied this into your video. Like Goku is an extremely like he's a maniac,
Oh,
and like Gohan is just a regular dude. So that's what made him beating Cell like such a like everybody was like, "Come on, Gohan, you have to step up." It was just Piccolo. Like maybe the child just wants to be a child. Maybe let's think
well,
about that before
most
we
people don't
ask him to
remember.
fight God.
Do you remember the first sentence Goku said about Gohan? I think about this so much. He said, because Krillin said he's going to be a fighter like your daddy, or Bulma said that. And then Goku said, no, he wants to be a scholar. I think of that so much because Goku never really forced his son to fight. He
Yeah,
never said, Gohan, you gotta tie your bootstraps, little nigga. He never said that. That was
yeah, he never did.
because Goku died. Piccolo traced him. Goku came back and said, "Calm down, Gohan. I'm gonna make sure you don't have to fight." And then through Goku not being strong enough to fight Vegeta, and then Vegeta saying, "I'm gonna crush this man." He was great ape, and Goku was like, "Oh my god!" And he get a spirit bomb to Krillin, and then Gohan said, "Okay, clear my heart, push it back, hit Vegeta." Vegeta survived that, and then Gohan had to turn to a great ape, and then Goku said, listen, I'm damaged right now. You don't have to go to Namek. And then Gohan said, no, I got to bring back Mr. Piccolo. And he said, okay,
No,
that's your
no, bro,
decision.
Gohan is the real hero of Dragon Ball. That's what I'm saying.
He's Usopp.
Goku's dumbass is like Gohan was laying in that bed like, well, who's a Namek? Are they strong? Or can they fight? What's going on? He was asking all. Gohan was like, I just have to save my friends. Like Gohan is the true hero, and that's why I don't like the Buu saga because they fucked up his
They
character
ruined him.
like so bad, like so bad. He's a great character. Honestly, his character for me wasn't even damaged through the Boo saga because everything still made sense, like writing wise. There's things I'm disappointed with, but I'm saying like his specific character, like when a bunch of bullshit happens around a character that
Yeah.
like isn't. That's what I mean. Like 100%. Like that motherfucker, he was just going to college or high school rather,
Yep.
and he should have kept training, absolutely. But at the same time, like you just beat the accumulation of everybody you beaten before. I would feel like it's over too, to be
Oh,
honest.
100%.
Um,
He just beat his dad's. If you beat generational trauma, you would say, oh, 100%. I'm
You
golden.
would just he was doing what you're supposed to do as a man in that position. You worry about starting a family now that you've defeated the demons that would ruin that family. He was like, I just need me a shorty and
I'm
I
just
think I'm
gonna,
good.
I'm gonna pull a Vegeta. I need to find somebody rich. And I got
Yeah,
Fidel.
I'm 100. I'm not mad at him for that. He was not. They was like, oh, we got another. And then even when they were like, oh, another world tournament, I still wouldn't be. But I'd be like, whatever. I mean, at least it's not aliens again.
It's
You
great.
know?
I don't want my uncle to come and kill me. I got kidnapped by my
Yeah,
uncle.
that
Did you
would
know
suck.
that? I don't know if anybody talks about that. That's the first instance of my family that's my extended family
Well,
wants to kill me. That's
know what I'm saying? He got the trauma he has. The trauma he has. Like, I think people need to give Gohan some more flack, bro. That's a great character.
They need to give him his flowers the same way people give Vegeta the Hotep flowers, because Vegeta is a Hotep to the day he dies. He has done everything a Hotep would do. He found a white woman that is rich, and he still preaches that he is the prince of four people. It is disgusting. Like, he has done nothing.
He said Vegeta, Dr. Ubar, I'm
Yeah.
gonna open that school in Africa. Kakarot, just give me some more time. All
Hold
right,
on.
Kakarot.
Capsule Corp is a very prestigious institution, so-called Saiyan. I'm like, what the so-called?
Let me talk to your brother. Damn. That's 100% what he is. Because Vegeta, he stepped down, and it's like he has Saiyan pride, but you could tell that Saiyan pride only goes as far as like he can be the king of all Saiyans. Like he don't give a
It's
fuck.
he can't. It
He
was
don't
crazy.
care.
Why didn't he say he's the king? Why? Because there's no other
Well,
lineage.
mm, that's a good point. I think that's a Freudian. Like he don't feel like he the king. That's got to be what that is. Because that's
That's
true. He don't
that's
ever introduce himself as the new king of all
Is
Saiyans.
there a coronation that we're missing? Does he have to? I always thought he
Mm.
had to be married, but he got Bulma. I
Imposter syndrome, bro. Imposter syndrome. That's
imposter
dead
syndrome.
ass. It's the dead ass imposter syndrome, bro.
I think it's because he definitely, it's crazy. Somebody said this to me, said, "Why don't they just wish back all the Saiyans?" And I said, "That's a great question. I will pose you a better one. Would you want all of America to be Detroit?" Is the real question.
That's true.
I
I
love
mean,
Detroit, but I have been robbed here a lot. I
no,
would not
oh
appreciate
no.
that. It's like I would not turn all of America into Chicago. If you bring back the Saiyans, all the universe gonna be monkeys. They gonna start ruining
Unless
people.
they, yeah, unless they give them their own planet back to Earth, yeah, that's gonna be a problem. I mean, that we could check them. We could literally like Goku and Vegeta can just check everybody. Like, hey, listen, we're Super Saiyans. Like,
They tried to check Broly,
just
and that didn't go too well. I mean,
that's what I was about to say. Like, I don't think they thought they were just about to check Broly, and Broly was like, "Who's this?" Like,
a
fucking
day before they were thinking, we should
fuck.
bring back the Saiyans, and Vegeta was like, I do miss Raditz, and then Broly popped up and said, maybe Nappa was stronger than I
Oh.
remember.
Yeah, no, 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 no. Let's leave them. They think that they spoke. Broly is such a funny character because Goku and Vegeta just thought they was special. Like they was the only Super Saiyans in the world, and Broly stepped outside of that spaceship in both versions, like past version, like the old school version
Oh,
of Broly, and the newer. They stepped off that spaceship and just started fucking them up.
I love Vegeta was crying in the first one. He said, "I can't believe it," and Broly was like, "I can't," and he kicked him.
Yeah, he would just, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, come on, bro.
So crazy. I love Broly as a character so much because he emphasizes what I believe a Dragon Ball Z fan is. Because giving Broly a story was the worst decision they ever did. Because if you ask any unreasonable man, at least if you ask any black man in Detroit who his favorite Dragon Ball Z character is, he's gonna say, if he plays 2K, he's gonna say, "Well, I like Kid Buu a lot." That's gonna be
And the fucking YN. That's a crazy character. My God.
it's gonna be their favorite answer. That's what's gonna happen. I remember
Bro, Kid Buu went back to heaven to beat people the fuck up.
so I just killed this guy. Watch this. Boom, boom.
That's fucking crazy. You kill somebody, then you go to heaven to keep fucking them up.
Krillin was getting hit with the with the whip on his
His
head.
fucking antenna, he was like, hmm. Hmm."
I was
That's
like,
insane.
"Look, there's no pain here. This is so good. Heaven is so nice. Didn't I just die to you? Hey, I'm John Wayne Gacy." Stabs again.
You know how fucking hot I'd be if I'm in paradise, I'm drinking a drink by the pool or something. I see the motherfucker that killed me just fucking hovering over him and be like, "Well, there's no way he got in here, so what's happening?"
Am I in hell? No, 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 no. He broke in. Broke in.
To the only place I'm supposed to be safe forever.
This is
Damn.
insane. What is Yahweh doing? He got punched. Punched.
He checked God. He came up in he went up to the pearly gates and he was like, "Jesus." Just kept walked right in. Jesus was like, "Oh, chill out.
I'm
All
sorry.
right, calm
I
down."
I turned the other cheek. I can't do this.
Yeah, I oh, I'm good. Go ahead.
I'm
You're
not.
good.
This
Go
is
ahead.
that little nigga's crazy. I can't.
He is, bro. He is.
that's
Kid
that's
Buu is crazy.
that's so evil. I think I wanna end off on this one note about One Piece. One note about One Piece. So it's videos. This whole conversation been everywhere. So on do what do you think definitively is the best worst arc?
The best worst arc, Thriller Bark.
Thriller Bark? Really?
Yeah.
You think Thriller Bark is a bad arc?
I mean, I don't fuck with it. Just me. Like, I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's bad. I don't think any One Piece arc is bad. But like the arcs that are like for me, like just like I be struggling to get through, I would say Thriller Bark probably.
That's fair. I think that's the first arc that made me shed real tears, actually.
Thriller Bark was?
It was because of Brooke. It was because of Brooke's backstory. When
Oh, I did forget about Brooks' part. I was about to say, what the fuck were you crying about
Perona
at
was an
Thriller
e-girl
Bark?
and she was getting hurt, and I love e-girls so much. I was
That's what I thought you was about to say. I thought you were about to say something like that. I forgot Brooke was in it though.
Yeah,
That shit is sad. That shit is real sad.
that was depressing. Real, that's
It
interest. That's
was.
an interesting pull. Very interesting pull. I enjoyed when he popped up to Moria. He said, "What? You're the main villain of the arc?" And Moria said, "I yeah. Who are you?"
Yeah, he's like, just whatever. Yeah, okay, we can fight. Um, no, yeah, I just hate like how the whole island is just an island full of sex offenders. Like, I don't like that about Thriller Bark. It makes me uncomfortable. As soon as they get there, they just get to being sex predators and like and no one addresses it. It's like and now Mori is like supposed to be like a Kozuki and it's like, "Oh, see he was a really good person all along." No,
No,
why are all of his friends sex offenders? It's all
everybody
of
there
them.
was a genuine sex pet. I remember it made me hate Sanji because Sanji
Mhm.
was saying, "I'm sorry, that's the fruit I wanted because I want to do exactly as you're doing." And Absalom said, "Huh, you're worse than me. No, you are both equally bad. It's Joseph Stalin critiquing Hitler. This is the same. It's really bad here. I hate all this."
It's for I give Sanji like Sanji. There's a difference between like Sanji saying that and like being dumb, and then Absalom actively sexually assaulting the straw like members of the Straw Hats. That's
Th
the only reason why I give
yeah.
Sanji a pass because it's like you're an idiot and you do dumb shit like that. But I gotta believe if you had that fruit, you wouldn't be out here just doing the same things. Good God, that would be. And also, it wasn't just peeping on. Let's say he does turn into Master Roshi or Jiraiya with that clear fruit. I gotta believe he'll keep his fucking hands to himself. That's all I'm saying.
He had the
Like,
opportunity when he had the raid suit that turned him invisible.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
he did keep his hands to himself. That's true.
Mhm,
I
mhm,
you just reminded me about Yamato when Yamato was in the boys' bath and then
mhm,
Yamato's just titties was out. That was the whole thing.
mhm.
I wish
Yeah.
Yamato was not a character in One Piece. And it's not because of
Why?
it's not because of Yamato as a character, it's because of what Yamato has done to the community. I
I
I
don't think it's the same. It's the same discourse. Like that. It would just people are always gonna like other different characters and like try to be smart. It's just like I think, it's unfortunate, but a lot of people just, they want to
I
make sure that they're right, I guess.
I feel as though and this goes back to I think we're applying a Western standard to Yamato. I think Yamato is Kozuki Oden. Whatever Kozuki
Hmm.
Oden is, that is Yamato. So Kozuki
Hmm.
Oden is a man, so Yamato is a man. I don't think this
Okay.
is because we have this is something much deeper than I think the gender expression that they believe it is. I think it is idealization to the point of impersonation to feeling as though you
Hmm.
represent everything the character represents. It's as if I
Hmm.
thought I was Maya Angelou. Well, guess what? I'm writing books and I'm
Yeah.
I'm going crazy. It's that level of deep kinship, and people have
Hmm.
interpreted what I feel would be a better character journey for maybe Okiku. I feel like
Well,
Kiku would be a better representation of that. I feel.
I think it's more interesting because Yamato doesn't like it's not that Yamato specifically wants to be a man. It's more like you said, Yamato wants to be Odin.
Odin.
I think that creates like a kind of a better conversation for like the inclusion of people that like have because there's a lot of people that like include Yamato within the trans community, and I just don't want to be on the side of the bigots that are like explaining why
Oh yeah,
this is
no,
not a good thing to
I'm not
even
gonna
if
be
the
that.
reason is solid, I never want to be on that side. I would much rather be like Absolutely.
Uh,
Yamato says he's a man. Well, that is a hot dude.
that's
I would
true.
very much like to
That
take a
is
bath
that is a
with
nigga
that
with
hot
titties.
dude. Yeah, that hello, sir. You know what I'm
What's up,
saying?
my
It is
boy?
truly that simple.
Tremendous titties you have, my
Dapping him
nigga. I
up and
don't
everything. That's what I'm saying.
that's really
Nice
the
tits, dude.
hey, I wish I had breasts like that, honestly. That's insane. I
Hey,
don't even know how to
straight
describe.
up,
And what's crazy is that was it
straight up.
oh, no, I like how there's no I love the no opposition of Okiku in any capacity. Everybody's like, Okiku is definitely cheeks. I love Okiku. And no one's questioning
Mhm.
Quick. I love that so much. So it shows the One Piece
Yeah.
community 100% understands it, which is the best part to me. They grasp it, and that's why Wano was the best bad arc to me.
I mean, I think there's a lot of stuff to focus on, but for me, it's just always easy. Like Luffy says he, I'm just like, that's what I'm saying. Like that's literally just in the sake of like time. I think it's just a lot of people want to like dissect the characters and like, I just for me, if it was like a real person, I wouldn't be trying to play therapist. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
be
no,
like,
it's too much
this is
work. That's
why
crazy. That's
you want to
great.
do. And so that's why I'm not doing it. Like, and it could change. Like Yamato could be like, all right, so I don't want to be Odin, I want to be Yamato, and I am now a woman. That's perfectly fine. Like there's nothing. It's okay to just like not like just go with what the story has presented so far and up until this point. For me, at least, that's
I
whatever
love
Luffy says, I'm going with.
I love how Momonosuke encountered Yamato, and then it was like, "Oh, so you're my son," and Momonosuke was like, "What? I'm sorry." I
Yeah, that was. He was like, nice tits, dude.
was like,
I
she's like, "I'm Kozuki Oden," and Momonosuke was like, "I'm a dragon. I need to deal with this."
yeah.
Gotta I gotta. There's much too much going on right now, man. This is
Yeah.
probably
He did spook him for sure.
my favorite thing of all time. But we shall wrap it up, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this discussion. Thank you so much for tuning into the video. Do you have anything you'd like to say as an end note?
No, great talk, great time. Check out Saros TV. Is that that's how you pronounce it, right? Saros?
Yeah, Saros. That's my birth name,
Saros.
sadly.
That's your real
That
name?
is my real yeah, most people don't know this.
That's
That
sick.
yeah, that's my
Why'd you say
actual
sadly? That's sick.
it means worthless. I don't know if you know that. My
I didn't.
yeah, my
What?
dad
That's
named me
your
worthless, yeah.
why? You know what? That's probably a whole we don't have to. It's all
We'll talk
right.
about it off the
What
record. Thanks for
I was
being
about
here,
to say,
guys.
like,
Bye,
yeah,
guys.
no, I do think it's a cool. You could make it cool because, like,
Yeah.
whatever. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
Let's
We'll talk
stop. I
about this.
guess.
All right, bye, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.
Thanks, guys.
Your nigga night be my lower low. Ooh, happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. Ooh, I love the ride when you